say Shalom Akim. First off, we'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakakudash. Double honors to our apostles and our elders in Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect out there, listening and teaching His word, truth and sincerity. All right, we're back at it, another week at camp. Over here in San Fernando Valley. Lord's will, when we go into, Lord's will, it's edifying. So yeah, start off with what's it.
So John chapter 6, verse 32, and it says, Then Yahushai said unto them, so John 6 and 32, Then Yahushai said unto them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, Moses gave not that bread from heaven, but my Father giving you the true bread from heaven.
Yeah, this true bread, man, this word. Most importantly, the understanding of this word, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. It was given to us, through our apostles and our elders. All right?
And it says, For the bread of Yahweh is he which cometh down from heaven and giveth life unto the world.
Yeah, and this is what, truly gives us life, man. Walking in the ways of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, which read in this book. All right? That's how we live righteously, in this wicked-ass society. All right?
Also, this truth is what makes us free. Before we were enslaved physically, we came out of physical slavery. Now we're enslaved mentally. This truth is waking up some brothers, man. Get left. Quick precept, look at John 8:32. You shall know the truth shall make you free. Right? So now we're free from the shackles of this world, man. You're right. Of this place, man. Babylon is great. So let's go check the bread. Keep us alive. This is our comfort. Alright?
Yeah, like the brother saying that this bread is what keeps us alive, man. Keeps us closer to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Away from the alright? Away from that form of self which you once were. Alright?
It says, verse 34, Then said they unto him, Lord, evermore give us this bread. And Yahushua said unto them, I am the bread of life. He that cometh to me shall never hunger, and he that believeth on me shall never thirst.
Yeah, we're never hungry, we're never thirst, man. We're constantly being fed this word, man. All right, to understand, through the apostles, the elders that were set up, through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. All right, of how to be, in this world, with these people, with our brothers, man. How to truly treat each other right.
Matthew 5 and 6. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled.
Yeah. For those of you truly seeking, this word, this truth, man, we're never going to go hungry. Like Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, is going to be taking care of us.
Hey, this truth is like, the bread and the fish that Yahweh is dispensing. It's unlimited. Right now, it's being popped out. Like, more and more, the bread is increasing, the knowledge is increasing.
Yeah. Knowledge is different for every individual, man. For some people, it's a trap. For other people, it's for the better. Right?
So Matthew 4:4, he answered and said, It is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of the Most High.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's what we have to live off of bread alone. Right? Precepts, mostly this is prophecy. Right? That's what we're supposed to do. But now how should I do that? Establish our kingdom. That's the only way we're going to know these prophecies, these breakdowns of this book. But we're not going to live by bread alone, but by the word. This is how
and like the brother saying, man, this is the only thing we're looking forward to, man. Making it to the kingdom of heaven, doing what's right. The eyes of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. That's what truly matters.
This is John 6 and 51. It says, I am the living bread which came down from heaven. If any man eat of this bread, he shall live forever. And the bread that I will give is my flesh, which I will give for the life of the world. That world is talking about the world of Israel.
Right.
It's not speaking of the whole world. How we die in the land of the whole entire inhabited earth, okay? Only for the world of Israel, and right now, only for the elect of Israel.
Right. I just want to say that not only the whole Israel, just the elect, 142,000 of them are there. So
It says, this is John 6 and 51. I'm gonna read 48 first. It says, I am that bread of life. This is Yahweh Shai speaking. Okay? 51, it says, I am the living bread which came down from heaven. If any man eat of this bread, he shall live forever. And the bread that I will give is my flesh, which I will give for the life of the world.
you know, what's written here, that's truly living, you know, following what's written here. All right, you know, what's to come, you know, is the kingdom. Lord, will we make it, you know, to follow and continue with the things that we were taught.
Ecclesiasticus, Mark, chapter 15, verse 3. And with the bread of understanding shall she feed him, and give him the water of wisdom to drink.
Yep.
So that's spiritual food. You know, the knowledge and wisdom of Yahweh outside.
Yeah, it's about much more, you know, than listening. It's about understanding, man. Believing what is being told and written in this book. All right, be not, you know, hearers, but doers as well. Like it says in David.
John 6 and the 30. Verse 34. Then said they unto him, Lord, evermore give us this bread. And Yahushua said unto them, I am the bread of life. He that cometh to me shall never hunger, and he that believeth on me shall never thirst. But I said unto you, that he also hath seen me and believe not. All that the Father giveth me shall come to me, and him that cometh to me I will in no wise cast out.
Yeah, we're constantly, you know, trying to seek out this word. Yahweh Shai, you know, he's gonna keep on, you know, taking care of us. All right?
Yep. You're that sheepfold.
Yeah.
I got a precept going back to bread.
It's Proverbs 19 and 1. Wisdom hath builded her house. She hath hewn out her 7 pillars. She hath filled her feast. She hath mingled her wine. She hath also furnished her table. She hath sent forth her maidens. And she cried upon the highest places of the city. You know, basically, righteous feast, you know? Righteous spiritual feast. It says, whoso is simple, let him turn in hither. As for, it says, she hath sent forth her maidens. She cried upon the highest places of the city. Like Proverbs the first chapter says, wisdom cried without, she uttered her voice in the streets. You know, it mentions the chief places of concourse. You know, that's why you see brothers out there on the highways and byways, you know, as we're commanded, man. It says, whoso is simple, let him turn in hither. As for him that wanteth understanding, she saith to him, come eat of my bread, and drink of the wine which I have mingled. Forsake the foolish, and live, and go on the way of understanding.
You know, like the brother said, man, stay out of this world, man. You know, the ways that we are polluted. Like it says in the Bible, man, these people, man, you know, they're just, they were just born to live, man, born to die here. And you know, there was a better culture with these people. All right?
Like we just read about how breath is life. How is the word life? It's the ability that you're going to need in that end time. The time you're taking trouble with all hell breaks loose. This is what's going to get you through that, man. Plus building your faith in Yahushua. I got one. This is Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and the strength of salvation. Fear the Lord is his treasure. This is the strength of salvation. This is the only way that you're going to be saved out of this knowledge and the name Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? You're only going to get that through this knowledge.
In other words, stability goes back to Amma Wallah. The word for that people is Quran. So our faith is going to keep us stable in that thing. You know, to be of that elect. You know? Because we understand the word of the Lord, man. And the word of the Lord is for, hey, a lot of death to reign in these streets. Coming soon, man. A lot of judgment gonna go out. You know? So we understand that, man. What is that? Proverbs, evil men understand not judgment. But you know, the ones that fear the Lord understand all things, you know, paraphrase, you know.
Blood is going to rise up to the books of life, and so much judgment is going to go out. Right? So you want to make sure that your pride is right. You want to make sure that you have those names. So where you can be saved. How can you be saved? What is salvation? You know, that's a stumbling block to a lot of people. They don't know the true definition of salvation. Right? They teach you in the Christian church that salvation is just accepting Jesus Christ. Well, no, salvation is getting freed up from those ships. Right? The mystery of that.
Then they speak of a rapture.
Right.
You know, like you're going it's not escape, but you're going to not go through the trials. Well, Revelation, the 3rd chapter says that the Lord's going to try, let's get it, man. Revelation 3 and 10. You know, the Lord's going to try the whole earth. You know? So the true men of the Lord is going to prepare you for that time of judgment, man. Go ahead.
So book of Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience.
Yeah, these are the men of the Lord, man. You know, endurance, being steadfast, being diligent. Go ahead.
It says, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
And that word keep goes back to guard, protect. And the scripture said that the Lord encampeth his holy angels about us, that fear the Lord and delivereth us, man. Go ahead.
It says, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
So everybody's going to be tried. Everybody's going to be given an ultimatum. And we have to make a choice, man. Okay, and we see that that ultimatum ushering in, coming in slowly through that juice that Esau implement on the society, man. Okay, that's it, all. So ain't gonna be no what is it, 7-year tribulation period?
Right.
Where, you know, nah, man, we all gonna have to go through it, man.
If you took that juice, you probably gonna take that other thing too. You're gonna take that, that MARK.
Yep.
Okay, you're gonna get that. Okay, because you don't have any faith, man. You're not
Mark Wahlberg.
right. You're not reading the scripts, man.
Right.
You're not reading to find out what you're supposed to be doing. The scriptures is a guide for you to be able to understand how you're supposed to be walking in these days. Okay, like the scriptures say, knowing that these things must come, what manner of person are you to be? Okay, in all holy conversation, what are you supposed to be talking about? What are we supposed to be doing in these days?
Right. You have these. You have these people that's wrong. You know, the carnal, mainly Esau, Edom. They're called doomsday preppers, right? They obviously see something that's about to happen, so they're preparing to the best of their ability carnally. But we're spiritual doomsday preppers, man. The word doom goes back to judgment. So we're spiritually preparing for that day of judgment, man. Okay? Because preparing carnally ain't gonna do it.
Right.
You know, the Lord is focusing on the inward man. Okay? Only our spirits is gonna make it out of here. Alright? So we're the spiritual doomsday preppers, man. You know?
Second Ezra 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. Cause them to be written on paper, that they are faithful and true.
Well, you know, speaking of the testimony of Shai, man, speaking of that prophecy, man, all right, you know, and it's going to be written in this book, man, and it's revealed through his servants and prophets, man, our apostles and our elders.
Yeah, you have to believe. What it says, the faith is going to get you delivered in faith. So that faith is going to get
Real ugly before it gets beautiful, man. And that's what the Lord has his prophets out here for. You that's the mercy. That's the mercy that the Lord is showing unto his people. Okay? Go ahead.
Fear not the imaginations against me. Let not the incredulity of them trouble me.
Right, because the scripture saying, he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. So you're gonna have opposition, man. You know, from the elites all the way down to our raggedy ass people.
Yeah.
You know? They're the ones that come up against the word the most.
That's what
Lord.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why the scripture tells you not let the elite
Going through.
of them, trouble.
Yep.
Although, it seems like everything's all right here, at the end of the day, the judgment is coming. All right, the most important are people. Like the brother said, you saw both Negroes, Latinos, getting their rent. All right? It's a day of Jacob's trouble. That's why it's called that for a reason.
This is Isaiah 34 and 16. It says, seek ye out of the book of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and read.
See, our people don't want nothing to do with the Bible though. You know? But you don't understand the scriptures.
Yeah, that's why they speak for it.
Yeah. You know, you've been hearing dogma your whole goddamn life. You've been hearing Christian, Catholic, whatever, madness your whole damn life. Well, you think the book has contradictions. But guess what? You don't understand it, and the book don't have no contradictions, right? It's plain to the how's it go? Plain to the wise, stumbling blocks to the wicked, So you're supposed to seek out in the book of the Lord, right here, the scriptures. They'll give you the past, the present, and the future. Go ahead.
No one of these shall fail.
No one of what? The prophecies, man. The things written. Go ahead.
None shall want her mate.
And this book ain't to be made with no other book. The only thing that you can add to this book is the apocrypha, which the devil has taken out. Right. But through the teachings of our apostles, now we have the other portion of it, which has beautiful history in it, man. Okay? Amazing wise proverbs in it, man.
For my mouth hath commanded, and his spirit, it hath gathered them.
Right, gathered the elect. All right, because the word is bringing the men of the Lord back together, man. That's what seals. That's what seals the elect, man. Faith cometh by hearing. So it's important for us to be on these highways and byways. He was still reading something.
Back in our 2 Ezra 15:3, fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Right, incredulity being what? Non-belief, unbelief. But you gotta expect that. This word ain't for everybody. Peter spoke of this word being precious. What makes something precious? When it's not in abundance, man. When it's rare. So the fact that the Lord is giving this word to a few, it makes it precious, man.
It also says, cast not thy pearls to swine.
Yeah. It ain't for everybody. Matthew 13. To you it's given the mystery to the kingdom. But to them it's not given. They're blinded.
King David said, let your table be a snare. Okay, because he don't want it.
Yep.
Okay? You guys are coming back to fulfill your lot. Get your judgment. Well, because back in the day it says, let his blood be upon us and our children for the generations, man. So now you're gonna have to answer for that. You're gonna have to pay that price, man.
Right.
Okay.
That's
hell of a price. Hell of a price
in words, man.
Yep.
And them souls are back.
Yep.
Them souls are back, about to receive that judgment, man. That's a scary thing, man.
It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living powers. Because nobody can deliver you once the Most High has marked you. Okay? You're done.
Oh. Shit, man. For all of you, I'm talking about the same power that flooded the earth, man. We're talking about a fearful God, man. We're not talking about that Jesus they teach you in the churches, man. That accepts all and every type of behavior. No, man. This God that we're speaking of is the God of the Israelites, a vengeful God, man. That's to be feared, man. That controls all, man. The biggest accidents that you see on the highways and whatever type of judgments. We're talking about that God that controls that. That brings death. Okay, that brings life. Okay.
It says the Lord loving judgment.
Look, check out the animal kingdoms. See how crucial the animal kingdom is, man.
The leopard, the jackal, beheaded the jackal, carried the head around.
Now, come on, man. You telling me the Lord's all love? Check out the animal kingdom. We'll put that in check. You know, go to the ocean. Check out the ocean.
And God is all good. That's what they said.
They said the Lord is a man of God, both sides a man of war.
That's right.
Right? The Lord, how look at the spirit he gave King David. Goliath. Chopped off his head.
A man after his own heart.
Right. You know, like our apostle said, King David was considered a mass murderer.
Yep.
In today's time, man. Literally, the feud that he had with King Saul was because King Saul was upset that King David killed more people than him.
Yeah, jealous.
That's literally the whole thing. Yeah, the little dragon about how King David killed more men. So, hey, these are tough people. You know, I'm like, it's no joke.
Let that brother finish.
Back in 2 Corinthians 4, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Straight up. You don't want to believe, then you're going to die in sins, man.
That's all you know.
Yep.
Lord's off our hands. We did our job.
Yep. You better ask the people that drowned in that flood. You better ask Lot's son-in-laws that made mockery at him.
Even Lot's wife.
Even Lot's wife. Yeah.
What is it? I'll read it.
I was thinking that same thing. That's the mark that we hope we have, man. You know, the God was. Mark of exemption, judgment, man.
Ezekiel 9:4, it says, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and not cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Like the brother was saying, man, that Hebrew word for mark is talvah, meaning that exemption of what's to come. The judgment, that's coming from 2/3 of our people. And if you think about it, man, that's a small number, 144,000 with the 1/3. That's all that's going to be saved. Out of our people, out of the 2/3. Meaning there's going to be a lot of bloodshed. All right?
It's going to be more that die than that people that are saved.
Yeah.
It says that in the Apocrypha. This world was created for many, but the next world to come for few. Okay? Because when it starts off, when the world starts off, the new world starts off, it's going to be the 1/3 that's going to have to bring back the elect. Bring back the 2/3. Okay?
I got a quick one for you, real quick. 2nd Edges 9 and 15. I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them that perish than of them which shall be saved.
And I showed you an example that was a flood. All right, how many people were saved in the flood? Noah. All right, eight people. Noah and his family. You got Noah, his wife, Shem, his wife, Japheth, his wife, Ham, his wife. Out of all those people that got saved, that was a very small remnant compared to the ones that actually died.
Right here it says, like as a wave is greater than a drop. That's a crucial comparison. But the drop, you can't even put,
There's no comparison.
compared to a wave.
Right.
God damn, you gonna think nobody gonna be saved, man.
Yeah.
But the ones that are meant to be saved know that there's a few that's gonna be saved, man.
Yeah, God.
That was it.
22, verse 22.
Okay. It's 2nd Edges 9:22. It says, let the multitude perish then which was born in vain. And who are the ones born in vain? The wicked of our people. Okay? It says, and let my grape be kept and my plant, but with great labor have I made it perfect.
Didn't the Lord liken his people unto a vine, a cluster, Isaiah 5th chapter? And the only one's going to make it is that grape, which represents the elect. That's the ones going to be kept and reserved for judgment. That's the ones going to be saved from these evil times that are to come.
That's right. And that's only of our people, man. All you hear is, you ain't got nowhere to this, man. Judgment is coming.
all these Hebrews, when they make it out of here, they're going to be in servitude. They're bondage.
Well, we're going to captivity for 1,000 years. How about that?
Yeah.
It's going to be a long 1,000 too.
It's gonna be double the way that you guys treated us. Y'all treat us bad, man. Okay? For no reason.
Yeah.
Jake is the nicest to these damn heathens, man.
Well, I want to say for no reason.
Well, the reason is not their own reason.
Right, that's
it's the
their own
reason. It's the reason of the Most High.
It's a spiritual.
Right, it's spiritual.
Yeah.
You know, but still, the Most High is still gonna get them
you, man.
for doing it.
You're gonna have gods over you, man.
What Job said, yet I have become the Bible. This is back in Ezekiel 9.
I just want to say, that's the thing. It was for our punishment, but the thing is, when you had us in captivity, you went over, man. You're gonna have to pay for that shit. Yeah. They poured into affliction. You're gonna have to pay for every single thing you did to our people.
Right. Yeah, he used to burn us and then eat us, man.
Yeah. He used to feed us to dogs, castrate us, all manner of wickedness, man. Feed our babies to gators.
Yeah, save us. That shit always get me mad, bro.
Yeah, bro, what the fuck, man?
Feed our babies. I mean, use our babies as alligator bait.
Yeah.
You imagine that,
Using our young children for footstools. They just there all day, just down on the ground, and he got his foot up on their back.
What does Scripture say? Double unto her.
Double.
Reward her even as she reward you.
Right.
Alright, but the way that we're going to reward these devils is going to be in righteousness. Right? Because what these devils did, they're so wicked, they made our people do stuff like pop our mothers, to the term called motherfuckers. That thing called buck breaking. Alright?
Real quick, I just found out by this lady named Lisa Everett that before you get married, the husband and the wife have to have sex in the presence of the slave master before they can get married.
Oh, that's wickedness.
Or the slave master sleep with your wife before you do. Yeah. That's the thing called when they rape Jake's wives. The kingdom of heaven, what we're gonna do, we're gonna put the man to death. All right, keep it and put the man to death. Keep the wife, man. Keep that law in Deuteronomy 20, I think 21 or 22.
Put both of you motherfuckers there. Took that damn woman. Off for both of you motherfuckers' heads.
All these niggas that the Arabs, they try to take us and make us all Enoch. Then you cut off our rods. I mean, I can't
Peanuts.
The eunuchs did that too. The eunuchs.
Esau did that too. God showed us, man. Probably a reason for it, because we saw law in Exodus. I think it's in Exodus, Deuteronomy 23. It says that he that cut off his privy parts should not enter into the congregation. You know.
That's an evil ass.
Continue Ezekiel.
Yeah.
Ezekiel 9:5. It says, and others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity.
Yeah, this going for 2/3 Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. There isn't going to be no spare. There's going to be nothing but bloodshed coming from these people, man. Because, hey, man, you had a time to get right, but you just listen. And at the end of the day, everybody's got to play their own luck. That's what you're doing.
And who's going to be doing the smiting?
Yeah,
Angels, man. Just like in the time of the Passover. All right, you had the death angel, which was Yahushua, and the Lord told Moses to kill a lamb, to have all of Israel kill a lamb, and put the blood on the doorpost, so the death angel would pass by. You pass over, or pass over. All right. So just like in this time, that blood is spiritual. All right. So when the angels, let's say you could be in the midst of the streets, and the angels having to shoot people, you could be in the midst of that. The angel makes sure everyone else that don't have the mark gets killed, but make sure that you don't get touched, man. Because we are going to be in the midst of the judgment that's to come. Because remember, we are the Lord's witnesses. We're going to witness the judgment. We're going to witness the wrath. And we're going to go over it in the kingdom of heaven, man. All right, so the Lord needs witnesses. We're going to witness the judgment, the great terror of the Lord, man.
Read this It's Exodus 12 and 12. It says, "For I will pass through the land of Egypt this night, and will smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, both man and beast, and against all the gods of Egypt. I will execute judgment. I am the Lord. And the blood shall be to you for a token upon the houses where you are. And when I see the blood, I will pass over you, and the plague shall not be upon you to destroy you when I smite the land of Egypt." You know, like you mentioned, right? And the blood is the lamb. You know, in this time, ultimately, it goes back to Yahweh Shai. Yeah. Okay, so if you have the blood of Yahweh Shai on you, that judgment is going to pass over you. It ain't going to hit you. Right. You know? And that gives us comfort, you know, because, hey, we ain't out here being wicked, man. You know, we out here in the fear of the Lord, you know, in hopes of the Lord delivering us, man.
Hey, we those men that sighing and crying.
That's right.
All the abominations that been done thereof, man.
That's right.
Like I was driving yesterday, and I looked to my left, and I see a fucking alphabet group. And I'm like, what the fuck, you know? Fucking Lord, when are you going to destroy this place, man?
Or when you watching YouTube, all they have is homosexual ads now, man.
Yeah.
I'm just like, man, you know, you shake your head, you know, you put up a short prayer real quick. Like you said, like, Lord, when you going, you know, this shit is insane, man.
Yeah, it's crazy if you think about it, man.
Yeah.
Fucking to the rest of everyone else, everyone is cool. It's shit normal. It's normal. But to do it vexes your spirit, man.
That how it was in the morning. I was watching the college basketball commercial out some faggots, some alphabet commercial. I just turned that shit off, man. Tell this man, he is showing this, man. You know,
I mean, God,
Esau just pushing all this agenda. People are okay with it, man. You see no problem with Esau pushing the wicked agenda upon our people, man. Upon their children, upon them,
On the whole world.
I mean, it's like blatant, man. It's like, it's extremely blatant, man. I mean, every fucking Google commercial has a fucking homo with his nails painted, colorful hair. That shit is wicked, man.
Like the boss say, man, every new movie that comes out, every new show, it's gotta have some flag in there.
Like the Eternals.
Like the Eternals,
They
yeah,
put
that
those-
shit.
I had to cover my seeds eyes. Like, wait, hold up.
it had to be Jake.
It had to be Jake too, man.
It had to be Jake.
Yeah. Bullshit.
I
Come
expected
on,
the
man.
fucking Elamite to
That's
show
what
up.
I'm saying.
He was the feminine one. He was the fruity, the feminine guy. And then they made Jake that alphabet, you know?
And that show you who they targeting, who they attacking is you Jakes. All the time. That's why they put you Jakes in dresses, man.
Shaq got a new show, and I watched like the first episode, and he was like, yeah, shoot, I paint my toenails, I don't care who like it. Big ol' ass 7'1" with white painted toenails, and they advertising this and put this on TV. Okay,
That's some old ass Jake saying it too, man. What the fuck?
Fucking women nails and toenails.
So got it for people who are afraid to speak out against it.
Right.
Because cancel culture.
Yeah.
You lose your job, you know, they'll put you on blast.
Right.
Call you, you know, you want such and stuff to come out and speak out against it. You know, instead of being wrong to protect all that wickedness out there.
Man, real men are supposed to be rough and shit. We ain't supposed to be going there and all the time and shit like that.
Yeah. Wickedness, man.
I gotta quickly going back to what I was saying. James 2 and 13, for he shall have judgment without mercy, that hath showed no mercy, and mercy rejoices against judgment.
And we only know a fragment of what has really happened to us, man, as people.
Yeah.
You know, this devil, man, he done did so much, man. He had nothing but time and opportunity, man.
The Lord knows everything.
He's still doing it now.
Hey, you know, what's the scripture say? Everything that's in darkness shall be brought to light.
Right.
So everything that's the devil did of darkness, you know, is going to be brought to light in the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah, when we
You
get
know?
changed, bro, and the Lord voices and you're honest, man, we're gonna know, what the fuck this devil gets us, man.
Every single thing.
Every single thing. You know, he's gonna have to pay for all of that, like the scripture says, man.
Right.
You know, he that showed no mercy will have no mercy.
These devils, they don't want to have that conversation, man.
Yeah.
They don't want to deal with the shame of their past, man.
Well, think about it. Scripture says that he that leads into captivity shall go into captivity. That's something that is not brought up in scriptures like that, not brought up in the churches. That's something that these devils are not reading. Alright, these devils think that they're gonna get off scot-free, man. You're not gonna get off scot-free, man. Alright, you have judgment to pay. All the shit you did to the Lord's people. You're gonna have to pay for that, man.
Yeah, what the scripture say, he whose judgment was not to drink of the cup, shall surely drink it. And so you think you're the one that's not gonna go without getting punished? Huh? You think you're not gonna go unpunished?
Like we just out here.
Right.
Like the Lord ain't do this to us. I gotta hop word real quick. It's Habakkuk 2:12. Woe to him that built up a town with blood, established a city by iniquity. Yep.
I was this place that we're standing on, established, man. It's established upon the blood of the Israelites, man.
Right.
And the blood of the Israelites is still being shed here to this day, man.
Yep. All across the whole world. When the earth was given into the hands of the wicked, how did he get it? By bloodshed, man.
Yes,
He never went and asked anybody for their land. Can I get your land? Give you $500,000, $1 million for it. Nope. He came with the sword, man, and took it. You know, with violence. Thus, this place is going to go down with violence.
Right.
Okay. Yep.
Numbers chapter 35, verse 3, right? Yeah. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land.
Yeah, this land that is defiled with blood, not the blood of our people. All right? The so-called white man, when he took this place, when this is from the harvest, all right, came to the tribe of Ephraim, and we slaughtered our people. All right, to the natives that were in this land. All right, he brought over the like the tribe of Judah, over here to put them in slaves. All right,
the trail of tears. Okay.
Oh, man.
That's when I watched that. That's horrible.
From Florida to Oklahoma.
in the cold.
In the wintertime. These devils did not give a fuck, man.
No. First they went in the summertime.
Oh, okay.
In summertime it was too hot to bear. Okay, then they switched it to the wintertime. Okay.
Yeah,
was
it showed them how to survive during the winter. Yeah, that showed them how to survive. Children and all that.
Those are people that showed them mercy. You know what they do to repay us, man? You know, this is the devil. He killed us, man.
Yep. What the scriptures say, without pitieth one that charmeth a snake. You know, something like that.
Isn't that a God-eyed proverb? I know it's in the scriptures, but it's a God-eyed proverb, I think. It says this lady, she helped to injure snake, she helped to heal up, and then it bit her. She's like, why you bit me? You knew that I was a snake.
Yeah. Esau promised them equals and a ride, and then they had to walk. They found out the hard way that this man is the devil.
Yeah, Andrew Jackson was, he played a big part in that.
Yeah, he was known.
Yep. And then he killed him, man.
This devil have a lot to pay for. You know what I think he did? What's that? Andrew Jackson, what's the guy that got that hanged himself in New York prison?
Epstein?
Yeah, he looks just like him.
He looks like him.
I got a precept in one guy in there.
I was gonna say,
I
I was gonna say that now things changing because they taking down these Colombo statues. They removed that Theodore one over there with Judah and Gad on the side of them. Things is changing, man.
Right.
That's a sign that we about to get out of this motherfucker.
It's because the Lord is lifting up this devil's skirt, man. Like it says in Isaiah 47, all this shit that he's doing is being lifted up, man. And people are being aware of this devil's history, man.
Shameful spewing on thy glory.
Hey, because these devils trying to remove slavery from the history books, man.
Yeah.
Not teaching in the schools properly, man. All right. Well, guess what, man? This is why the Lord has his prophets out here to constantly remind you of the devils of what you've done. Because the devils, you don't like when people bring up your past, because you know your past was nothing but evil, man.
Yeah. But see, back in school, when I was going to school, they taught history as far as African history or Negro history, or however they were doing Black History Month. farthest back they go with us is like we came from Africa. Okay? And that was wicked for them to say that we are Africans. When they know that we're not Africans, okay? Our history is much more grand than that, okay? They try to make us think that people are swinging from damn trees and shit. Okay?
And they break us up.
Right. When we went to Africa, we had everybody, man. We had carpenters, doctors, lawyers, nurses, everybody to make a whole society, man. And the Africans were mad because we came over there and built their country up. Okay? We was walking on marble floors. Okay? We were living in luxury, man, because we are royal people. We always live in luxury, man.
Okay? They don't speak about our people being in Europe. Ruling
Exactly.
Europe for 1,000 years. You ain't gonna talk about that.
And if they do, they give credit to the Moors.
But they gonna paint them as Edomites.
Yeah.
But those are Jakes.
And the devil, he knows who we are. You know, because if you look in the Bible dictionary, Zanderbitt's Bible dictionary, published by Cambridge Publishing, they give a clear distinction between Negroes and the rest of the African nations.
Right.
They have Hermetic nations.
Right, you got your Bible dictionary, right? Huh? Bring that out real quick.
Bring it out.
They know our history. They know a lot of the world. All of them. They refuse to teach us. The only one to teach us that black history. They show us how to get our asses.
The only one to destroy us, bro, and break down your confidence.
That's why, you know, that one time Snoop Dogg was like, why you keep making all these slavery people bitching and crying about why you keep making them making these slavery people? Our people don't want to forget about the past, but why would you want to forget that, man? Would you want vengeance? Would you want justice for that, man? You ain't gonna get justice from the devil himself. You gotta go to the other side, man.
They don't think that we're gonna get justice. They have the mentality of can't beat them, join them. But the Lord is gonna give us authority over this devil.
Hey, for what the same prophets, although the wicked go hand in hand, but the wicked shall not go with the wicked. So I decide, man, if our true society itself or when, man, they're gonna get punished.
I hate those slavery movies because that's all there is about it. That's all they push out, slavery and us getting lynched. You know, they ain't gonna put out movies like 300 that show us losing our right state, losing our real state.
They're gonna show them Jakes.
They're not gonna show them.
You know, and that's the perfect hatred for the devil too.
Right.
Watching those movies. I was just thinking about, I was just reading last night, the whole verses, man. You know, I was just reading Deuteronomy 28, and I was thinking about how, I was thinking about that movie 12 Years a Slave, you know? And these movies are to perfect your hatred, man.
Right.
You know, because this devil, boy, he dug deep when it came to his hatred, man.
Shit, the Ten Commandments, that's one of the most prophetic movies. That was one of the most iconic times of Israel, man. Yeah. And then they put themselves in the picture. Like they're the children of the Most High.
That's
Go ahead.
That's
Iconoclasm?
yeah, huh?
Iconoclasm?
Iconoclasm.
Yeah.
Modern day iconoclasm.
Yeah.
Go ahead, huh?
It's compact, Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, page 213. Ham, which goes back to hot. The youngest son.
Hebrew, come. You know? Go ahead, like the process broke down. Chemistry.
Right.
You know? Like if you got chemistry, you know, all of that. Go ahead.
The youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of the 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races.
Which is false. Because his father was dark. His brothers were dark. He didn't become the progenitor of the father of dark races. No. That's a fucking lie.
Hey, like, you seen one video Apostle Tar made like a couple minutes ago, like a month ago, in January, about going to John or Canis. On the screen it says, the thumbnail was Ham, Japhet, and Shem. It had Shem and Japhet looking like Edomites, but the Ham was the dark-skinned ones.
Yeah,
because these devils think that we're the cursed ones.
Right.
That melanin was cursed.
Yeah,
Right.
Right. Exactly.
That's bullshit.
They think that we're the cursed one. No, you're the fucking cursed one, man. Excuse my language.
Hey, the sun don't agree with you. You can't stand in the sun.
Yeah.
Okay, you're the real vampires out here. Okay, you can't take the sun. The sun will kill you. Okay.
Of course, man, if you were the chosen, why would the Lord make a sun that goes against your skin tone.
Why would you have a lack of pigmentation?
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
that's a normal thing.
Like the brother saying, man, everyone had pigmentation back in the day.
Yeah.
Everybody was pink, right?
You have a defect, man.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why you have to deal with skin cancer and all of that. You don't have to deal with that. I never had a fucking sunburn. What the fuck is that?
See, that's the devil turning things upside down, saying that having dark skin is a curse.
Yeah.
You're really having that translucent skin.
Yep.
Okay, translucent where your blood shows through. Okay, that's a curse.
That's it.
Because your body, your internal under your skin has no protection from the sun.
Right.
Okay, the harmful UV rays. And so what they do is they get this what's this sunscreen, and when you look at it under ultraviolet light, it's actually black.
Right.
Okay, it puts a black coating over it.
Right.
Okay.
And we know that mark was placed on Cain, and Esau was born with that mark.
Yep.
Go ahead, Ike.
The dark races, not the Negroes, but the Ethiopians.
See how they made
yeah.
a distinction? Read that again where it says the progenitor of.
Okay. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes.
Well, in all reality, all the races are dark.
Yep.
You know, everybody has pigmentation except you Edomites.
Yep.
That's why you're the nation that's called red.
And that's why Isaac called you a Joshua.
Joshua, where is he? Go ahead.
But the Egyptians.
Read that again. My bad.
From the progenitor?
Yeah.
Okay. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes.
Not the Negroes, which the Negroes are the head tribe of the nation of Israel, the tribe of Judah. Go ahead.
But the Egyptians,
Hamites,
the Ethiopians,
Hamites,
the Libyans,
Hamites,
and the Canaanites.
Hamites. Now those are the true Africans, man. Which really Hamites, man. Because African goes back to an Edomite. Okay? So you're a Ham. You're from the land of Ham. We're not from the land of Ham. We're not Hamites. We're Shemitic.
Right.
And this guy wants to make a big deal out of fucking being a Shemite. Well, we're Shemites. We're not anti-Semitic. We're Shemites ourselves.
Right.
You know, you can read down the scriptures give you the line that Noah came from. It goes all the way down to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. So you Edomites, you ain't the only one Shemitic.
Right.
Majority of nations are Shemitic, asshole.
I gotta read that. Exodus 11:7. But against any of the children of Israel, shall not a dog move his tongue.
That's right.
Against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord doeth put a difference between the Egyptians, the Mizrahims,
Right.
and Israel.
And Israel, man. There's a big difference. Okay?
Yeah, I remember I was a little kid watching National Geographic, and I was watching these Hamites whooping each other, jump over cows and shit. And I'm like, how the fuck are we the same people, man? Like, I don't feel like we're the same people.
We're not the same spirit.
You know, like fuck, why the fuck would I do something like that? You know? Why the fuck would you do something like that? I never seen a dude out here do some shit like that over there, man. Or put some big ass plate in their
Man,
fucking
you're right.
mouth, man.
Tell your woman to put a plate in her. Tell your woman to put a plate in her mouth.
All right, they know that.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
You know, where's that in the script? You
Right.
don't circumcise a man. You know? See, but that's why, hey, man, it's important to know who you are. You know, like,
Hey, they know who they are, man. If you talk to them, they'll
Yeah.
straight out tell you that we're not the same people. Right?
yeah, King David said, who's this uncircumcised MF? You know, in other words, look at this guy. What's that meaning, you know? Because we're those royal people, man.
Yeah.
You know, and once you get your nationality back, you know, in truth, you know, hey man, ain't nobody can do nothing.
Right.
Nobody can confuse you, lie to you, none of that. You know?
They also know we're the original Israelites. The African, Arabs, or anyone 7-Elevens out here, you know, those are the ones Israelites ask. They know the truth, man.
Yeah.
They just keep it silent.
Yeah.
That's why the scripture says that in Revelation 11. It says they didn't where did it go? They seen our dead bodies there in the grave.
Right.
You know, they didn't tell us, they never told us who we were, man. You know? They never tried to help us.
why back in Africa, when our people were being sold, man, you know, they were the ones selling us, right?
Yeah, they have that Confederate spirit on them.
Yeah,
Come let us come and walk in the nation. That's the spirit.
Yeah, this is the day that they look for. So fuck the leaders, man.
Yep.
So we're gonna bash your shit in, man.
We put hell on him. Put hell on him.
Not righteous hell.
Right, exactly.
See, we were given authority from the Lord, man. We're the righteous people, all these people. You know? You damn Hamites, you super off, man. Extremely off. You know?
We were so wrong over in Africa. They used to raid our graves, you know, looking for treasures and gold.
I got this book. It's Deuteronomy 7:2.
Deuteronomy 76.
Okay.
For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
We're a holy people, man. We're separate from these heathen nations.
14.
What makes us separate? The law.
Wow, man, we're given this word. All right, unlike everyone else, man.
Even in the time of the earth was created, we had the son of God, son of man, and the son of the wicked man. What distinguishes us from being sons of God? The Lord gave us correct, all right, the true ways, knowledge, and understanding how to govern and take care of the earth, man.
Chapter 14 chapter, yeah. Might be 2. Yeah, 14
Deuteronomy 14:2. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy power, and the Lord hath chosen you to be a peculiar people unto himself above all the nations that are upon the earth.
See, above all the nations, man. You know, when first the other one said people, and if you want to get more precise, the nations. Okay, so you are the nations. You do nothing, man, to the Most High. We don't consider you anything. We are the Most High's inheritance. Okay, He only look upon us. You know, you think since the Most High is punishing us that he left us or something. No, He didn't punish us for our destruction. It was because we moved into anger and wrath, man. But He said, you know, after 2 days of punishment, He was going to come back and deliver us, man. Okay?
2 days, 2,000 years.
That's right.
It's just been 2 days, man. That goes to show you that the Lord is dealing with you. You know, punishing us, you know, rather, you know, than ignoring, you know, ignoring us at the end of the day.
You know why?
Yeah.
Love us.
Because He loves us.
At the end of the day, He loves us.
Chastise.
Right. Yeah, what does the scripture say? Whom the Lord loveth, He chastises.
Yeah.
Right now, the Lord, out of all Israel, He only loves His elect. That's why you have men on earth that are really being dealt with and chastised by the Lord.
Yeah.
Right.
While the rest of our people are just living on life, enjoying this world and all that, man.
They're heathens.
Yeah, the rest of you are evil, man. You might as well be masters.
Even my best life.
Okay.
Yeah, because they think that gain is godliness. They think that God loves them because they have everything in this world, man. That's not the case. It's quite the opposite, man.
That's the bad.
Yeah.
So
Remember, Satan tried to offer Yahweh Shai back. Okay? Took him up on the mountain, showed him all the kingdoms. Look, I give you all these bags. You can have all this. Just bow down and worship me. Okay? That's what our people are doing. They're bowing down and worshiping Esau in this place, trying to stay relevant, trying to stay on top.
Trying to keep up with the Jones.
Trying to keep up with the Joneses. Okay? To no avail though. Okay, because when it all comes down to it, you're going to be left with yourself and your thoughts and the things that you've done, okay, when it comes down to it.
You know, you're gonna be met with judgment, man. What are you talking about, man? We're talking about a time that has never been before, man.
Yeah.
The Lord's going to unleash His wrath again, man.
Yeah.
See, in that day, your sins should condemn you, okay? Because you are the Israelites. Okay, the Most High made you different, so it's in your spirit to know good from evil.
You have a conscience.
You have a conscience. Whether you don't pay attention to it, that's up to you. But there's no way you can't pay attention to it because that's a conscience. Okay, so you gonna know. Okay, you gonna know. Like Allah say, you've been playing with your life. You know.
So they have a zeal for knowledge. They have a zeal without according to knowledge. It's like the word in you have that conscience.
Right. And they also say, to the prophets, prophesy not, to the seers, see not, okay? Prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, okay? The things that we like. We don't want to hear all that destruction and death that the earth is going, that America's going to be destroyed, okay? But this is what you need to hear, because if you don't hear it, how you going to be saved, okay, when it comes?
All right. Go back to the bread of life, you know?
Yeah.
Go back to this word. You gotta have this faith in this word. Wisdom and knowledge is the security of thy time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will. I'll bring it out. This is Lamentations 2 and 15. Going back on how we were saying how these heathens, how they overlook and how they rejoice, having Israel on the bottom. This is Lamentations 2 and 15. It says, all that pass by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth? All thine enemies have opened their mouth against thee. They hiss and gnash the teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly this is the day that we look for. We have found it, we have seen it, man. Because these nations, they know that when Israel's on the bottom, when Israel's sins against the Lord, that's when they get to have a chance to have the authority and dominion of the earth, man. And this is why all these nations, starting with Edom and Ham, Ishmael, Japheth, Moab, and Ammon joined league, all right, to keep us on the bottom and to make our name no more in remembrance, like is mentioned in Psalms 8:3, man. All right, and they want us at the bottom. They know what happens when we wake up, man. But the thing is, the Lord intervened, all right, because they try so hard by keeping our people asleep, keeping our people blinded. But the Lord, He intervened by giving us the spirit of life again, man. By giving us the breath of life, His word again, man. All right, starting with Abba Bevins, all right, starting with, King Mashar, High Priest Zaquab, Elder Ariyah, our apostles, and you see the fruit, all right? You see the fruit from their labor, man. Camps are all around the world waking up our people, and even to the point where these regular 2/3 know the Israelites, man. They're coming to the realization of the Israelites, man. Well, they're still part of this world, but they know. These celebrities, they know. Jake knows, man, because this truth is what is waking up the elect, man, bringing us together, man. Okay, this truth is what these elites that plan to devise against our people to destroy us. This is what they're scared of, man. They're scared of us waking up. That's why when you go into the store, Nehemiah 2 and 10 real quick.
We say what? Nehemiah.
Nehemiah.
Today's the day.
Together.
This is right here.
Yeah, these heathens, man, they're preying on our downfall. Like the brother saying, man, they know what happens when we're in top, man. Once we're in top, they're never gonna be finished up ever again, man. Those us, we're forever. All right?
Nehemiah 2 and 10, it says, when Zenobot, the Horonite, and Tobiah, the servant, the Ammonite, heard of it, it grieved them exceedingly that there was come a man to seek the welfare of the children of Israel, man. And this was during the time when Israel, was coming back together, coming back from the Babylon captivity, built up Jerusalem, man. The nations round about that were beyond the river got mad that there came a man to seek the welfare of Israel, man. They didn't want us to build the walls again. They didn't want us to build the temple again, man. They wanted us to continue to be on the bottom, man. That's why they did everything they can to their power to try to stop the good from happening, man. All right, but who could go against the Lord's will? Because it wasn't how much shot that temple and the walls of Jerusalem be built up again, man.
That's why the people say fear fell upon them. No? This is the ultimate threat to this mass society.
John chapter 6 and verse 37. All that the Father giveth me shall come to me, and him that cometh to me, I will in no wise cast out.
Yeah, it's about, you know, coming back to your environment, coming back to this truth, man. Because this is what's going to save us out of it. Alright?
And it says, for I came down from heaven not to do my own will, but the will of him that sent me.
Just like when Yahushua came down, man, he came down to do the will of his Father. You know, we're doing, you know, we're continuing in that. Alright?
So Revelation chapter 22, verse 6, and he said unto me, these sayings are faithful and true, and the Lord Yahweh of the holy prophets sent his angel to show unto his servant the things which must shortly be done.
And these things that must shortly be done, man. Destruction is going to come here. You know, we're out here trying to burn up people. What's coming? Before it's late. Alright?
Behold, I come quickly. Blessed is he that keepeth the sayings of the prophecy of this book.
It's about keeping the sayings, man, doing what you're commanded. Alright, going out there, you know, feeding the lambs. Alright, going out there and teaching the word.
That's right. That's how we're going to get out of here, man. Yeah. You know, once the elect is sealed, we're going to be out of this bad boy. Alright, Revelation 7 chapter. And that's one thing that, you know, that's grateful, man. The seal of the election. And for prophecy to be fulfilled, man.
And I, John, saw these things and heard them. And when I heard and see, I fell down to worship before the feet of the angel which showed me these things. Then said he unto me, see thou do it not, for I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren the prophets, and of them that keep the saying of this book. Worship Yahweh. And he said unto me, seal not the sayings of the prophecy of this book, for the time is at hand.
Yeah, bro, read that.
Revelation 22.
And 10. Verse 11, he that is unjust, let him be unjust still. And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still.
So we're coming out here teaching the words, you know, that's written in this book. You know, and it doesn't matter, you know, who listens to it and who doesn't, man. We're doing the right thing, you know, nothing else. We're just going to say, it's like,
Verse 11, chapter 22, he that is just, unjust, let him be unjust still.
You can have Jacob's not going to want to eat. You can include your friends, the world, family members. You're still going to want to eat pork. You're still worshiping the idols. And you have not zeal, not power. You're going to want to tell them, hey man, we're not supposed to be doing that. We're not supposed to be eating pork. Israelites. All right, we're not supposed to worship this idol. We're not supposed to be eating these foods, man. But Jacob's not going to want to listen. That's why you got to let Jake be unfilthy. If they want to be wicked, let them be wicked, man. All right. If they want to continue worshiping the idols, let them worship the idols. Let's see, not there when day of judgment. Let's see the idols they've been worshiping saved them from the time of judgment that's coming.
That's why it says, let not the incredulity of them trouble you. Because the unfaithful are going to die in unfaithfulness.
They can Jake, tell Jake, they scoff at you, you know, think you're crazy. They look at you like you got 10 eyes, you're deformed and all that, man. All right, when you're telling them and you're showing them love, man. You're trying to get them right. But Jake just don't want to get right. That's why the only thing left for them is death. All right? So when you come to realization, not all Israel is going to be saved, only the elect.
Only the Israel of the Most High.
Right.
These motherfuckers.
This is Romans 3:3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect?
Right, your unbelief ain't stopping nothing.
Nothing.
It didn't stop it at the time of Noah, did it?
Right.
And he Noah was still good in the heart. He didn't care that the rest of the people that he was preaching to didn't listen to, scoffed at him. He didn't care. He still kept building.
People say he moved in fear.
Right.
Nah, I ain't trying to get flooded. I ain't trying to get caught up in this flood.
That's what we're doing now. We're building the spiritual part, moving in fear. You know, that's why you see us out here week after week after week after week after year, during the weekdays, putting up video after video. Okay, we're moving because we know that this thing is going to happen, man. And we don't want to be left out. We don't want to be left behind, man. When the Lord comes, you know, we don't want Him to say, "You wicked servant, I never knew you, man." We don't want that. Okay?
Point of existence.
Exactly.
Lord ain't cold. I'd rather not exist, man. If my power is, you know, ain't rocking with me like that, I'd rather not exist.
Hallelujah.
No, straight up, man. You got something?
Okay, yeah. Daniel 12 and 10. Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand.
You know, the wicked is really dealing with the heathen, but hey, our people, they're blocked. They're blocked from this, man.
Isaiah 6:9. He said, "Go and tell his people, hear ye indeed, but understand not. And see ye indeed, but perceive not. Make the heart fat, make the heavy."
Have their minds focused on something else, like this world or chasing the bag, all this entertainment, you know, the vainless life. We get their minds distracted on anything besides this truth.
Make the heart to his people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes. He say, see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert and be healed.
That's heavy because when you go into the top of your outside, Matthew 13, he says, or that I should convert them to him. You know? So it's the Lord that got the block. It's the Lord that can convert you, man. He heal you, man. Hey, it's going to say you outside the position, right? Yeah. You know?
Feeling in His wings.
Then said I, Lord, how long? And he answered, till the cities be wasted without inhabitants, and the houses without man, and the land utterly desolate.
Hey, based on when the destruction comes, that's when Jake's gonna get it. That's when Jake's gonna finally realize that they're Israelites. What the men they've been telling them were telling what the prophets were telling the truth the whole time, man. It was gonna be too late because this is gonna be coming down on their ass, man.
People say, so they know that prophets have been among them, man.
Yeah, man. That's why it's important. When you tell them the truth, man, there's no much sense of the back and forth. So if they don't get it,
hey, what did I saw on YouTube, you know, the community posts and all that. Brother posted other high priest Jaquad said if a nigga can't get it, move it on. That's the mentality that we all gotta have, man. When they come up, you know, you try to tell them the truth, they fuck it up, they don't want to get it. We got time to, you know, keep moving on, man.
that's not how pearls respond.
That's what society coming in, man. You know?
The Lord returns coming out the blood of the good works of their heart. When you say they made themselves white with the blood of the Lamb, His word. I got something.
Go back to that.
Jeremiah
I like that.
Jeremiah 51 and 45. My people, go ye out of the midst of her, and deliver he every man his soul.
Where you at, bro?
Jeremiah 51 and verse 45. My people, go ye out of the midst of her, and deliver he every man his soul from the fierce anger of the Lord.
We can't leave this place physically. There's nowhere you can run to on the earth, you know. You can escape judgment, but the Lord has commanded for us to depart from this place spiritually, man.
Yep.
You know? Like the scripture says, flee the shadow of this world, man. You're not supposed to be a reflection of this world, man. When someone looks at you, you know. The scripture says, man should be known by his love.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be a reflection of the Lord, man.
Like your pants.
Yeah, man. Should have lineups, tattoos. Shouldn't be looking all worldly crazy out here, man.
Yeah.
That's why the hustle, man, the spirit is dealing with them, man. You know, having your hair a certain length, You know, don't be having no funky ass style, your hair and all that. I'm in, man. Yeah, manners, etiquette, that's very important.
Niggas got no manners, man.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying, man. We shouldn't be hanging out with these people either, man. You know, there's that saying in the world, man. You should know by the people to hang out with. You know, and like the scripture saying, man, what communion was righteousness after unrighteousness.
Birds together, flock together, birds flock together.
Yeah, what do you look like hanging out with Jake that smokes weed?
Unevenly yoked.
All types of shit.
It's just going to be a temptation to you.
Yeah.
This is 2 Thessalonians 1:7. And to you who are troubled, rest with us. When the Lord Yahweh Shai Hamashiach shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels.
All right. And this is where you're going to find rest for yourself. Yeah. This is where you're going to be comforted, man.
Yeah, this is where you're going to be healed, like the brother was saying, Yahweh Shai's position.
Yeah.
All right?
That's what he say, a physician healeth a long disease. Only Yahweh Shai can do it. You know, for whatever demons, whatever is plaguing you.
Like he was doing physically when he was here.
Yeah.
He was healing the blind, the lame, you know, the lepers, you know.
Yeah, that's symbolic for anybody to get healed, no matter.
Symbolic for the elect being healed.
Yeah.
Because really it's all
Yahweh Shai was delivering us from death. He was healing them from death, man. How much more healing can it be? To be brought back to life, man.
that's all symbolic, man. We were blind, you know, we were dead, you know. Like I watched that movie, it's kind of spiritual. The movie Awakenings. I'd never seen it. Awakenings with Robert De Niro and Robert Williams. I seen it last night. I was like, oh, I never even heard of this movie. But basically, these people, they had this certain disease, man. You know, and the doctors, they chalked them off as brain dead, basically. Robert Williams, his character, playing a doctor, he was like, no, the spirits are alive in there, man. They're basically being trapped in dead bodies, man. So he was doing experiments and all of that, running these experiments. Come to find out, you know, basically that, you know, they weren't brain dead, man. So he was playing certain music, you know, and they would start coming back to alive, you know, throwing objects at them, they'll catch it, you know, and that made me think of the scriptures, you know, like it's that new song. It's that, you know, once you hear the song, you know, you begin to dance to it, you know.
I will put you in remembrance though you once knew this.
Though you once knew this. And then he would give them a certain substance that really snapped them back into it, man. You know? So, hey, that's all spiritual, man. And then it happened in 1969 in the movie. It's 1969. Tell me that ain't spiritual, man. You know? Speaking of 350 years, you know, 3 days and a half, then the spirit of life entered back into them. So I was like, oh, I didn't make that connection at that time until the end of the movie. I was like, oh man, I didn't make that connection, you know? But it's a cool movie, it's alright. I was more so curious to see Robert Williams and Robert De Niro. I never knew they did a movie together. But Robert Williams is the Jake, okay? De Niro is the Jake, okay? You know?
Second Timothy chapter 2, verse 3. And it says, thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai Mashiach. And it says, no man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life.
So when you come back into this truth and start detaching yourself from this world, man, from the wickedness that comes from you. Alright?
And it says that he may please him who had chosen him to be a soldier.
Yeah. And it's about doing what's right, you know, by Yahweh Hashem. We're supposed to be sober. You know, whatever comes our way, we're supposed to endure that. Even if the world, you know, thinks of us as fools, as crazy. What can the scripture say about we're fools? God bring you out, God should be out shine. Alright? No matter what comes our way, we're gonna keep what's right in this book. We're gonna keep what's right in the spirit of power, and Yahweh God should be out shine. Alright?
Remember, the etymology for soldiers goes into warrior, champion, fighter, first place performed. So fighting to be the first place.
Going back to the solo.
Yeah, so
So it's going to say, work out your own salvation. Fear and trembling. Yeah. So you have a clear body. But you in this thing alone, really, man.
Yeah.
You're doing it for your alone. You ain't gonna make it off another man's work.
Yeah.
Right.
None of that, man. You in this thing really alone, man.
But say what? It's the path is so small
So
that only one man.
go at once.
Right.
You know? Hey, when them trials hit, they hit the hardest when you're alone.
yeah.
Satan goes hard, the hardest in your brain when you're alone. All of that, man. And guess what? We're gonna have to endure that hour of temptation alone. Then Yahweh Shai, in 30 days, he was alone.
Yep.
That's why you gotta be persuaded in your own mind.
Yeah, bro.
You can't join this. Come, want go out and do the work, put your hands to the plow because your best friend and your brother's in it. You gotta be persuaded in your own mind, man. You can't be just a tag along or a follower, man. 'Cause those don't last long.
Yeah.
You know.
They weren't really rooted and built up in the faith. They ain't really believed. Like my little brother, I had a little brother, man. For a while, he fizzled out, man. You know?
Where we at?
Philippians chapter 2, verse 12, and it says, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence.
So it's like what the brothers are saying, man. It's about what you do when you're alone. Alright, when you're truly alone, man. Are you doing what Yahweh has commanded of you? Do the best of your ability, alright? This is what's supposed to come to mind. He says in his absence, right now, even though it may seem like he's not looking, he's looking at you.
He's always watching.
He's always watching.
Every day, 24 hours, got eyes on you.
That's the right thing.
Yahushua was a perfect example to follow. Brothers were talking about when he was tempted, in the desert. Alright, he kept his integrity, man. He chose to be patient for a time and suffered. Alright, knowing that when he was being tempted, he's going to receive it at the end of the day. Alright?
Just like Moses.
Just like Moses.
Like saying trying to offer Yahweh the whole world, but why offer it? It's already promised to me. All I gotta do is endure this cross, endure this suffering, man.
Yeah.
All right, because what helped Yahweh endure the suffering? Because he saw the glory that he was going to receive.
That's why he said, it is finished.
Right.
Because he knew he came to fulfill everything that was written.
And he understood that this world was made against the next world. That this wasn't his rest.
Right.
And he understood that. He said, if this was my world, don't you know my servants could fight? Okay? It's not. Man. He understood all of that.
And how could the creation offer the creator what's already his? Like saying you was created by Yahushua.
He had his own words against him.
He's doing the techniques, he's doing what he's created. Job,
Tempting. Satan gonna tempt you, man. You gotta expect that. Hey, should say, my son, thou comest to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. In other words, Satan gonna be on your ass. Put all type of shit in your mind, man. God damn.
It says, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling.
Yeah, like the brother was just quoting, man. It's about working out your own salvation and being ready. Being a soldier is still what you do in your own, and it's like in your own time in your solitude. Alright? Yeah, that's it.
Because Yahushua, by his sacrifice, we all have the ability to build a relationship with Yahushua.
Yeah, he's the one that broke down that middle wall partition and brought us back to the Heavenly Father. Right. That's something very important to do. Alright, when you have these other guys teaching, they don't pray and worship Yahushua, that's backwards.
Who's going to save them?
Who's going to save them? Themselves? The law? not.
Who's going to say there's contradiction? If they're not speaking of Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, I didn't know anything.
Right. Yahweh Shai is the main character of the book, man, other than Yahweh.
Yeah.
Okay, he's the main character. With Esau, the so-called white man, being the secondary character, the devil.
Yeah.
Okay?
Villain.
The villain. Exactly. All right? But are they teaching that? Are they pushing that? It's these guys talking about the damn devil can be saved, man. What kind of madness is that?
There's nothing but false doctrines that are being spread, man.
You can have section 7.
It says on the vesture is the word. It's the word. The whole book. That's Yahweh Shai.
So, 2 Corinthians 4:17. For our light affliction, but which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory.
Right, the scripture say light affliction. That's why the scripture tell you in book of Corinthians, it says
There's no temptation on taking you, but that is coming to them.
that's right, exactly.
That's it.
Let's say it louder.
Yeah, there's no temptation that taking you, but that is common to men, man.
Yeah, it's
Everyone out here is being trapped, man. It's a common thing.
Yeah, like me and Shapar were talking yesterday. You know, the brother's like, what we going through, someone else in the world is going through.
Yeah,
You know, but the thing is, Lord give you the spirit to do it. They may go through the same thing you're going through. They're all tripping out, losing their mind. You know, losing their wits about themselves.
yeah. The Elder Barak says this all the time, man. It's all about perspective. You know, you could be in a third world country, man, not having, running water, man, starving for food. But the Lord is taking care of his. All right?
We're all catching that hell, but the difference is we have something to look forward to.
Yeah,
That created the world. That hope. And salvation and kingdom.
It's all on how you see it. Guy was homeless. I was watching this on YouTube. This one homeless dude. He's like, I'm happy as can be. You know, I don't have nothing, but what I have, I'm happy about it. You know, like go into it. It's all into how you see it. You know.
Yeah, that's fact. Today, like King David said, I've been young and now I'm old. I've never seen the righteous forsaken.
Yeah, right.
Nor seed begging bread. So, Lord, takes care of us, man. That's why Paul said,
That's the pink background.
He looked like a Krabby Patty down back. But yeah, Paul said, I know how to be both abound and abased.
Right.
Because that's how it goes in the truth, man. You have your ups, you have your downs, man.
When you speak to the patient with a chance in the Lord States, you know, the Lord States is a trying period, man. The Lord's putting on, the Lord said to test you. Alright, but there's gonna be a time where you're gonna get out that wilderness.
Right.
This is where you gotta learn how to be high, how to be low. You know, how to endure the high, how to endure the low.
You gotta know how to apply what you learn.
Right. You gotta go into Job. You know, Job, his wife told him, yo, all this mess the Most High put on you, curse the Most High and die, man.
And that was Satan I put it. That was Satan because what was Satan's goal? I'm trying to get him to curse the Most High, so I'm gonna take away his children, I'm gonna take away his riches, his sheep. Alright, I'm gonna put it in his wife's mind to say that.
What did Job say?
It sounds dumb.
Yeah, if the Lord gives us, we get good things from the Most High, we get good. Shall we not get evil from him as well? Because he understood that the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, create good and evil. Okay? But see, that's what the Christian churches, and y'all out here believing on that madness. God is good all the time.
That's why when they lose their goods, all their riches, they're gonna curse the Most High. Niggas in the world, when they lose all their shit, because they're about to lose all their shit, they're gonna curse the Most High, man. How can you do this? You know?
Yeah, he's ready to touch the Most High, remember?
Brandon T. Jackson.
It's active.
Oh, that guy.
The one that said left fire across the camera.
I forgot it.
Yeah.
See, but he said his life turned for the worse after he put that dress on.
Yeah.
With Martin Lawrence. What's that movie, man? Big Mom's House?
Hey, people chose who you want to serve that day. That's that dress on. You ready? You ready to make the decision? If you feel a certain one, like, I ain't doing that shit. I'd rather record this Richard Fate. Got them dressed.
James chapter 1 verse 2. My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith working patience.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, catching the sound like the brother said, man. It goes to show you that the Lord is working with you. He's refining you. Like gold is trying to go in the furnace of fishing. All right?
That trying of your faith is going to produce patience within you.
Yeah.
Which is a necessity that we all need, man.
Yeah.
Which is the ability to suffer, man.
Right. It's going to make you hard.
Yeah.
Okay? It's going to make you galvanized iron.
Yeah.
Okay?
What's the word endure? It goes back to hard.
See?
To harden you, man.
These guys out here today, these guys are damn Twinkies, man. Fluffy on the inside.
Yeah.
Okay?
Soft targets, yeah.
Fluffy. Okay?
Pop-Tart.
Pop-Tarts. That gooey middle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Pillsbury Doughboys and shit. Yeah, because they act all hard right now. But what the scriptures say, Zephaniah 14, right? The mighty man shall cry bitterly. Bitter, you know what a bitter cry is? Like a woman. Okay?
Like a woman's face.
Yeah, you can't get it together.
Yeah.
We're talking about big people out with heart, man. Soldiers, sea fighters, that had something good. But if the Lord's not with them, then that's crazy.
Right, because it's going to be like a time that hasn't been before. The Most High is about to step his game up on this judgment. Okay? To whereas you're not going to be able to just say, oh yeah, this is coming or that's coming. We don't know what's coming.
Yeah.
Because he said it's a time like not before, man. Okay?
Bad, man. It makes me think it ain't going to be too long either.
Hey, they using those robots, the robot dogs to control the border. So who knows if they might use those on kids?
That's crazy. Yeah, that's a Black Mirror episode, man. Yeah, those robot dogs. They could have died, man.
So it says, verse 4, but let patience have her perfect work.
Yeah. Like the brother saying, when you're put in that humble state, man, you learn a lot of things. Man. You learn that you don't need, everything's like that you don't need.
Well, you see weaknesses.
See your weaknesses.
All right, because not only does the Lord put you in a state, essentially, He also shows you what you need to work on yourself. What you need to purge out. That dross. How do you purge out dross? You have to put it through that fire, man. And that fire represents the tribulation. Different things you have to suffer. Because some things you don't see about yourself unless the Lord puts you in a situation where you examine yourself, you realize, oh, doing this wrong. That's where examination comes from. And it's all work in progress. Day to day, every day we are working on something. We all got things to work on. We all got things that we can try better.
And the last part again,
But let patience have her perfect work.
See, let that suffering have its perfect work on purging all that madness out of you, man. Okay?
It's almost like math. The Lord is subtracting the negative things out of you and putting positive things in you.
That's why the scripture says we're not supposed to make haste in a time of trouble.
Right. Right. Go through it. Okay? Go through it. What's the saying that don't pray for
easy life.
Right.
Don't pray for a spiritual or a hard one.
Right.
Because everyone wants easy life. Speak for it.
Yeah.
But everyone wants easy life, man. Everyone wants to be comfortable with it, man.
Easy make men weak.
And we see that. Look at the generation. Look at these people out here teaching. They're too comfortable. They can't live without their phone. Men can't live without their phone.
I be on your toes, man. Those people on your toes with the strive, man. You know? Go ahead.
That he may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing.
Yeah, like the brothers were saying, man, when you're put in that suffering, when you're put in the hell, you learn to do, you learn to live without, certain things. It's like, I can't crazy, right? You're good, bro. You're content, man. You learn to live without.
Now, you hard, man. You hard, man.
Yeah.
You know, the Lord hardened you, man. Like, I know I've been hardened, man.
Yeah.
Over the years, man. You know, he's hard, man. You got a different spirit on you compared to your fucking early ass man. You know, he's hard, man.
You just learn to live without, like, yeah, you're sick.
Yeah, man. And I was gonna say that we know that our child was perfected through the sufferings, man. So that's what's gonna be for perfection. You know, the sufferings, man. You know, that's gonna get you through the hard times to come. You know? Go ahead.
And it says, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of Yahweh that giveth all men liberally and upbraideth not,
Right?
and it shall be given him.
Right?
That was it, but yeah, pretty much, man. If you lack wisdom, man, you pray to the Lord, man. If you lack anything, you pray to God, alright? And he's going to give it to you, man, if you sincerely ask him.
It says, but let him ask in faith, nothing wavering, for he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with wind and tossed.
So when you ask for something, you just die. I don't think I was trying to say, if you ask anything going to the Lord's will, believe you will receive it. And you can ask for something, but it has to be according to the Lord's will, man.
Yeah, when a child asks you something, when my kids ask you something, they're not asking me in doubt.
Right.
They're asking me in faith. I mean, not faith, but in hopes. You know? Now I'm a grant they, wish
Right.
you know? Seriously, they don't ask like, all week.
What the scripture say? Shall the son ask the father for
Bread, and you give them stones.
Right.
Exactly. You know?
Yeah.
Luke 11. Luke 11.
It says, he being knowing how to give good gifts,
Yeah.
how much more the Father which is in heaven,
Yeah.
knows how to give good gifts.
That's right, man.
Yeah, get that.
So 1 Corinthians 9 and verse 24, know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize.
And that prize, we're trying to obtain, making it to the kingdom of heaven. That penny, right?
They have the word for one. It says, seek office in election.
Yeah. Like you say, man, the race is not given to this one. It's not, you're supposed to be pacing yourself in this thing. All right, it's not about, gaining the knowledge of God. All right, applying that. It's not about, attaining all that knowledge that you can, but it's about applying that as well. All right?
And it says, but one receiveth the prize.
Yeah, when you're running that race, remember you gotta pace yourself. You can't go full sprint. What happens when you're in a race, you just go full sprint? You get tired.
We've seen things like that.
Burn out.
Burn out. You stop, you go slower. Yeah. Right? You don't go as fast as you were when you started the race, man.
Yeah.
So you gotta pace yourself. Learn that balance,
As another saying that we've seen things that, it's that grip, it's that skill. They get tired. You don't want to beat them.
Yeah, the scripture said that the race is not given to the
Yeah.
It says, all but one receiveth the prize, so run that he may obtain. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things.
It's about balance, man. Like the brother saying, basing yourself, not doing too much, not doing too little. It's about finding that in between. All right, and that's in all things, right? But most important, is food.
Temperate, temperate, have self-control, self-restraint, or But yeah, discipline. You know?
Yeah, that's one thing the scripture says. Add to yourself, you know, temperance. Because you need that in short.
Hey, that's the thing that every man needs.
Yep.
What it said, Wisdom Solomon 8, 7.
Yep. Start at 6. Alright, you know. Start at 6, man.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 8, verse 6. And if prudence work. Yeah. Wisdom of Solomon 8 and 5. If riches be a possession to be desired in this life, what is everyone striving for? Riches. Alright, which riches that they're striving for is not even real money. Alright, they're chasing after fake money, man.
Hey, what they saying not to sin, man? Maybe trying to come up with that. Not you know, we're mocking the rest of the up, man. These break in, or these break in, man. That's what I correct.
So it says, for if riches be a possession to be desired in this life, what is richer than wisdom, right? Because you go to Proverbs 8, it says wisdom is far more better than wisdom. Alright? It says, what is richer than wisdom that worketh all things? And if prudence work, who of all that is more cunning workman than she? If a man love righteousness, her labors are virtues. For she teaches temperance,
And this is that first. Self-control.
right? You got temperance, self-restraint, sexually, emotionally. Be able to have control yourself. You know, especially with like the Proverbs says, a man that has no experience like a city that's broken down by walls, is part of it. Meaning you let anything just rise you up, let anything just affect you. Anything rise up your emotions. You can't control your emotions. You gotta have self-control on everything.
All right. People speak of refraining from that appetite. No?
If a man love righteousness, her neighbors are virtue, right? Virtue is like morals, codes to live by, which a lot of people, they don't have no virtue. They have no codes to live by, you know? It says, what's the ultimate codes we live by? We live off this book. We follow what's written in this book. Morals, codes to live by, behavior, showing high moral standards, moral life, and conduct, in particular moral excellence, right? And prudence, justice, and fortitude, which are such things as man can have, nothing more profitable in their life. Right? Fortitude, manliness, courage in pain or adversity, strength, prudence, the ability to govern and discipline oneself by the use of reason, skill, and good judgment in the use of resources, caution, or circumspection as to danger or risk.
Yeah, what the saying to examine oneself, all right? To prove your own self, to see if you can make it. All right, what's the purpose?
And this is something that we gotta work towards every day, man. This is a work in progress. You know, to obtain this. You know, it's not gonna come in one day. You know, you gotta. If you want fortitude, you want temperance, you want virtue, the Lord's gonna put you in certain situations. All right.
You gotta apply it.
Right. You can apply it because it's not just knowing wisdom. It's actually if you apply it to your life, man. You know, the Lord puts you into a situation. You apply that wisdom by reading the scriptures. You apply it to your life, man. Whatever situation you put in, man.
Wisdom is the application of knowledge. Knowledge is knowing various matters. You can know a lot of things. But wisdom is when you actually put it to work by it.
If you want, self-control, the Lord gonna put you in situations where you're gonna have to show that self-control. You know? The Lord, if you want to control your anger, the Lord's gonna put you in situations where He's gonna make you angry to see if you're gonna control it, man. You know?
It's the book of James, chapter. This is James 1:21. It says, wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness not deceived with weakness, the engrafted word, which is able to save your soul. Alright, like the Lord said, but be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves.
Right. You gotta apply it to what you're hearing, not just hearing it. I believe it, but no, you gotta actually apply it, man. You're gonna be put in certain situations to see if you're actually gonna apply to what you're hearing, to what you're learning.
It says, for if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in the glass.
What scripture is that? James what?
James 1 is 1.
Talking about looking in the mirror. The scripture is a reflection of how you're supposed to. You're supposed to, when you look in the mirror, in the scripture, that's how you're supposed to be.
Yeah. Hey, that's a bad song from Michael Jackson, Man in the Mirror. Man, it starts with himself, man. You gotta embrace and acknowledge your perfection, and do better. Pray for the Lord, and that's to increase you.
Go back to what you're reading.
Go back to something. I got the picture. Oh, you got a picture? The one you want. I was looking for
It says, and every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things.
Right, so you can't overindulge in nothing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep your eyes on the prize, man. You got a family, you can't be too consumed to your family. You got a job, you can't be too to your damn job. You know?
That's not called comparing to like a race or athlete that's very disciplined. Yeah. Like he don't overindulge in his family. When he's training, he don't overeat. He don't undersleep. He don't oversleep party. I'm saying with the truth.
Watching the video. Kobe Bryant. Work, I think. Trying to hot dog. It's like, someone I put on my hot dog. I wish I can. I'm on a diet. Because diet, you have to have self-control. You have to have
mad self-control.
Yeah, Kobe was all about that discipline, about his craft, that basketball. Even though that was a game, you can learn a lot from that. That discipline that you can train.
It says, now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown.
Yeah, like these athletes, man, these artists, man, they do it for a couple of champions. They do it, they do it for a ring, a trophy.
Yeah, they work like they work so hard just to get a damn Super Bowl trophy.
Yeah.
Aaron Donald, man, he was hyped when he won the NFC Championship. He was so hyped. Man, I've been putting all this work in. We got one more game to go, He disciplined himself, put all this work in to try what? Attain a corruptible crown, man. Damn vain trophy, man. That's not gonna be they're gonna have to try to get again another year.
Be a boss. Slavery.
But we an incorruptible crown. Immortal crown.
We're looking for sin salvation. What's more? If we adhere to the end, we're continuing to follow the Lord.
Really, I was trying to say, if we endure unto him, we stay faithful unto him. We're going to receive a crown of life, man. Alright? A crown that's going to be remembered forever.
Okay, it's good to say, he that overcometh shall inherit all things.
You will overcome it. It's about overcoming what's to come. Alright? When we get to Revelation chapter 6, verse 6, it says, let him that is taught the word of the faith, and to him that teacheth with all good things. Be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall we also reap.
Hey, like what he saw. What you reap in this world, nothing but death, nothing but the sword, nothing but destruction, nothing but slavery. That's what you're gonna reap, man. Alright? That's what's gonna come to your own front doorstep, man. That's what you're gonna have to deal with, man. That's karma right there, you know?
Yeah.
When Esau be saying you got karma, well that's karma right there for you.
What's that, he's my comedian.
I know.
Louis C.K.? He's saying, basically the Edomites, any time in the past, we off. He's saying any time in the past, you'd be good, And like year one, come over here and sit down. He don't know.
Now time with King David, man, you already slayed him.
He don't know, but point being, He said, I don't want to know what the future gonna hold, you know. He said, we're gonna pay hard for this shit. You right?
Hey, these wicked at least they know it. That's why they're gonna try to do everything in their power to obtain the kingdom. They're gonna lose it in 1 hour.
That's why they go underground. You know?
Yeah, don't put in the spirit for them to go underground. That's all. He can send his hunters down there and grab them up.
That's why I couldn't be dumb. That's some dumb shit. But you can't hide from the Lord.
Galatians 6 and 7. Be not deceived, for Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
So on the opposite hand of Esau sowing wickedness and reaping the judgment for his wickedness, you say sowing righteousness and reaping mercy. So that's what we're doing.
Right,
Verse 8. It says, for he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. But he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting.
That's what we're sowing to, man. Our inward man is being renewed day by day.
Even if it seems like our man perishing.
Not seem like the outward man is perishing. We're not investing into this flesh. You know, we just trying to get by into the Lord and say, all right, that's enough. You know, and the Lord brings the judgment, man. That's it, man. You gotta do these bullshit ass jobs. You know? That's in one article, time when it said, all Californians to receive that news. All jobs are required.
Yep.
All jobs. You already know.
My job is private.
Now they saying all jobs. All jobs.
All jobs.
You know, so hey, you know, we get closer to this stuff. As well as the year where they pushed the MOTV, man.
Oh, y'all really see that
Oh yeah, Elon Musk.
Oh yeah, yeah.
they sell
God.
mutilating themselves.
Vomiting and shit. And this was supposed to be the year where they supposed to put in.
He's about to be started.
Hey, that kind of reminded me of that movie, Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
Which
one?
The first one. When they were, when they
Old one?
no.
Oh, okay.
The time with Caesar, when his dad, when he had his dad,
Yeah.
remember they had that gas,
Yeah.
and they gave the gas to the dad, and he did a secretly and it was working. Then later on, it affected him.
Yeah.
You know, it's like what Elon Musk is doing. He's trying to rush, putting these things in these people. You know? They're trying it on monkeys, and it's failing. It's failing on monkeys. What's gonna happen with the people?
Right, but that's one aspect of it. But the main thing is putting it, in your hand, you know. That's when you do something quick.
Your forehead,
You know?
and your hand.
Yeah. It's quick though. Opposed to the brain.
If what did Scripture say? When you get Revelation, I think it's 16:2, right? Let's get it. Revelation 16:2. It says, and the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sword upon the men which had the mark of the beast, the R5 chip. And upon them which worshipped his image.
Yeah, man. So something's gonna happen to you. Gotta take that mark, man.
They're saying now that you got the thunderclap also with the HIV, but the frequencies that they're going to do, they're going to build themselves antennas, Wi-Fi frequencies, so you're just a walking,
Cell phone.
yeah, pretty much. Wi-Fi repeaters. Wi-Fi repeaters.
There was this video of this lady, man. She came out with that MOTV. How when she got it, man, and when it fell out, before that she was feeling that burning, that sensation, right?
doubling in price.
Cars, used cars are going up, man.
Interest rates were about to go up because they didn't pass that bill back America bill, so now they're gonna double interest rates. Yeah. So things are about to be hard out here. Used cars, houses,
Everything. Because think about it. In order for them to establish this new currency that they want to establish, you have to get rid of the old one, man.
I believe they're gonna turn the lights out. Turn the lights out, man. You know? Yeah, they could do that, or even everybody can take account for all of
Bring
that.
out all they goddamn plans. You know, because they at least have multiple plans on the table. That they get infiltrate this MOTV on the people.
It's like talking about cyber attacks.
You know, Tuesday came out when Vanessa came out, or when Thing came out, they said that Germs was on the money, and it got on the money. Okay, and that was the reason why they were saying that they want to go cashless, non-contact.
Pretty much, everything's pretty much cashless. So you have the option to use cash, but pretty much it's cashless, man.
Yeah, I remember them saying that we pay with credit card, debit card, because we had a coin shortage, and then it switched to a cash shortage.
But they weren't even accepting coins at certain.
Oklahoma City. We don't do debit or credit card payments.
My bank recently, when I went to go cash my check, the teller was pushing to me, you don't have your digital wallet yet? You need to set up your phone in your app so your digital wallet so you can just check in now. I was like, what? You serious? Like, so pretty much don't use your debit card no more. Use your phone.
So when your phone goes out, what you got? What you got? Okay.
I remember when they put their chips in all the debit cards.
Right.
Everybody was reissued a new debit card, man.
I mean, even that itself, the debit card, you know, because when the computers go down, how can you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying, like, you know, they're going to have to do something.
Yep.
And they asked me also, she was like, how come you don't want to put your whole check in your account? I was like, I just tend to like to keep a little cash at home.
Yeah.
But majority of people, they trust the bank.
Yeah, tell me about it. Everyone got their whole savings in their bank account. Like, why would you want to do that? Why would you trust the bank with your money? Because any day the bank could crash, collapse. And the day you go try to rush to the bank, you can't get your money out.
Right.
That's why. People they don't see anything bad of people coming to America.
It already happened years back. You remember? Like what they call it a bank run. They had a bank run. Everybody went to try to get their money. Nobody could get their money.
Same thing happened in China last week.
Okay. So you put your trust in this wicked economy, wicked the devil himself. You know, everything that he has in store for you is nothing but wickedness. Right. You know?
First Thessalonians 5:3. Or not. But of the times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Yeah, for these people. Yeah. You know, to us that are waiting and watching, you know, we're expecting the Lord. We're expecting these events. Two people out here, man, you need to think about football.
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
Yep.
Main ass Super Bowl, man.
Hey, when 2020 shut down, we were happy. You know, that didn't catch us by it was like, okay, all of a sudden, but we knew what was going on. Okay? We wasn't caught by surprise as if we didn't know what the hell was going on. Like you think, y'all not going to know what's going on. All right. Deal? Yeah.
Shut down, no traffic, everything. Oh, man. Oh.
I love that, man.
Man,
Best year of my life.
Yeah.
I know my
Best year,
of
bro.
my life.
One of the best years, yeah.
The thing is funny, bro, because Esau said that there's a new deadly variant.
Yeah, we use the phone work. Yeah, fuck this nigga in the back, man. Bring that shit, man. Go ahead, man. Nah, wait on this dude.
And it says, but when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
Like right now, I want these to peace and safety. You got all this diverted circus entertainment for the weekend, especially here in LA. Fucking hope that Rams lose, man. 'Cause LA, these people over here, they're crazy. They want to shoot up fireworks, shoot their weapons, and just party and bullshit, man. But all that's gonna come to an end. Here it is.
They gonna blow that shit off.
Yeah, I don't know. It could go down tomorrow. But here it is. But here it is. You have all these people partying bullshit. You don't know what's going on over there in the Middle East. You don't know how prophecies happen right in front of your eyes. Then you have to try to speak of wars. There's what's going on right now. You have a rumor of war between Russia and Ukraine. That's a rumor. Alright?
After they start drafting, right after the stop, everybody's getting drafted.
Well, first, what has to come to pass? Revelation 13:16, because this World War III, war of the end-all wars, is not going to come to pass unless Esau implements in the MOTP,
Which is all gonna happen in one season.
right?
Like, one thing needs to happen. That major over here in America is gonna set it all off.
All these boosters, man, it's a test for what's coming, man. The MOTV, that Revelation 13. Alright? It's seeing, who's gonna take it and who's not. Alright, and it's proving the majority is gonna take it.
Yeah, live exercise.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit was so exciting, man. But now, here we are 2 years later, man. Shit, something else might happen right after the Pesach.
Yep.
Right after the Pesach.
Because the devil is coming down unto you with great wrath, knowing that he has but a short time. He still knows his time is getting shorter every day.
Yep.
Okay? He's not getting no more time as being his time is getting shorter.
Which one? It's probably Buffalo.
Still recording?
Yeah, looks like it. Yeah. Then you gotta think too, the elites. It's not to call them elites, man, but fuck it. They're the elite on the left hand. The elites are all the shit. So hey, they ain't got that much time.
Right.
They already lost that boy, David Roger Kelly. So they ain't got that much time, man.
And it says, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child.
Suddenly, man. This is the only warning you get right here. The words of the Lord, man. It's the warning right here, man. And when it happens, it's gonna be too late.
We're going to take heed right now, man. Of course.
Hey, seek the Lord while he may be found. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth.
Yeah.
You shall be a famine of the word.
Yep.
Hearing the word.
Yep.
Okay?
Straight up.
The Lord is going to hide. He's going to hide his men.
Yep.
Okay? He's not going to be able to come out to the street and see the prophets.
He ain't
And
gonna
ask
be able
them.
to,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say you ain't gonna be able to log into YouTube either.
Right. They're taking it all away, man.
Yeah,
But that's what it's supposed to do.
It's called deleting our channels, give you strikes, man.
Yeah.
Tired of all that shit, man. Fuck.
Got to speak in code.
Yeah, man.
But everything else, all other wickedness on the planet is able to go through. No problem. Okay.
Our people on other YouTube channels, they're going to speak on the same thing that we speak on.
Right.
But they ain't coming out the script.
Right.
They videos stay up. Come on, man.
So don't take this truth or knowledge for granted, man. Don't take heed for the days over, like the brothers and sisters. Alright?
Ezekiel 33:1. Again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon the land.
Right, is that the Lord about to bring this devil? You know, Isaiah the 10th chapter. The Lord he's about to use this man.
Yeah.
The sword is sharpened.
Yep.
He beareth not the sword in vain. You know, that's the sword that's coming.
Yep.
That's part of the wicked being created for the day.
Right. The Most High made all these, he created the script to bring forth an instrument, that weapon of those ICBMs.
Yep.
He made those to sit up in the museum. Yeah, these are the missiles that we want to destroy the world with.
Right.
You know?
You think that militarization of the police and all that is for nothing? You think they got nano troops over here for nothing? Why do you think they're moving all the military vehicles on these train tracks? Wrap it up. Oh. Maybe you got too much. Not enough space.
It says, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon the land, if the people of the land take a man of their post, and set him for the watchmen, which are us, we're the watchmen.
Isaiah 62. I set watchmen upon thy walls, and O Jerusalem, which shall not hold their peace day nor night.
Habakkuk 2.
Yep.
Stand upon my watch.
Yep.
We're the watchmen, man. Watching for the enemy. We're seeing that Esau is getting ready to bring that sword, bring his wrath, but you people don't see it because you are distracted. Alright? You are distracted by all this entertainment, by all this folly that Esau got for you. This is why you can't see or see that the enemy is getting ready to roll on them, man, because you're distracted.
Yeah, they don't want to see it. Yeah, that's what it is. Sometimes people don't want to see things. Right? Scripture say willingly ignorant, man. Like I did a lesson like, time ago. If you can't see that this is the end, you don't want to see it, man.
I thought that.
Yeah, come. You don't want to see it. It's written on it's plain, man. It's evident that we're at the end. It's evident that something's happening, something's going on.
Jake doesn't want to hear that it's the end, man. They want to continue with living, alongside with the so-called white man.
Yeah.
All right? Speak unto us what? Smooth things.
What you gonna say, bro?
I met this one person. I was like, all you want to do is party and bullshit, huh? You want to party? He's like, yeah, I want to party. I want to have fun. I knew God's going to do something to this world. I knew this place is wicked. God's going to do something, but I just want to have fun.
Wow.
You know, she said that to me. All right, cool.
Wow.
Hey, in the time of wrath, there's a forgetfulness of mirth, man.
Right.
Okay, so when the Lord is punishing, you ain't gonna have no remembrance of all that good time.
Yeah,
okay, that's why we're stacking our eggs in all one basket. Okay, because we're hoping to get saved out of that thing. Okay.
Well, verse 3.
I see why she said that. This kingdom is for women, man.
Yeah, it is.
Straight up. It's a playground for women, man.
Yeah.
Everything's set up for people. Continuing on, it says, verse 3. If when he sees the sword come upon the land, he blows the trumpet and warn the people.
Joel 2, man, and what? Sound an alarm, blow the trumpet of Zion, sound an alarm from our holy mountain.
Right.
Let all the people of the land tremble.
Yeah.
We're blowing that trumpet, man.
Yep.
We're sounding that alarm. What are you doing? You're hitting the snooze button. Snooze button.
Right.
Snooze button all day, man.
Yeah, never ends.
Snooze button. Hey, but guess what? Pretty soon you ain't gonna be able to hit no snooze button. You can ignore reality, but you can't ignore the consequences of ignoring reality.
Right, exactly.
Face the consequences real soon.
Yep.
Yeah.
That protest is going to bring that back.
It's gonna trickle down, man.
Yeah, because you hit an alarm because you have to be somewhere. Okay, your alarm clock goes off because you got to be somewhere. If you keep hitting snooze, you're going to snooze all the way to the time you're supposed to be there, and it's going to be too late. Snooze, you lose.
It says, then whosoever hears the sound of the trumpet, right, whoever takes heed, all right, repents, gets themselves right, all right, it says, and take not warning.
Yeah, the one's hitting the snooze button. Go ahead. Read
Then whosoever hears the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head.
He was warned. You know? He was warned. Just like people that they give you a grace period for a bill.
Yeah.
You know? Say your phone. They give you 2 weeks to pay your phone bill. If you don't pay that phone bill, they don't cut it off. You're gonna be shocked that it's cut off? No, he was warned, dude.
Yeah.
You knew the situation. You know? Or eviction, whatever it be, man. So hey, when it all goes down, you ain't gonna have nobody to blame but yourself. Alright? You had no quote for your wickedness, man. You know?
Yeah, you didn't heed the warning.
That's on you. You took the Lord for a joke.
Yeah.
Took his mercy for granted.
Right.
And we're talking about life right here, man. We're talking about life. Like practice. Yeah. We're talking about practice. We're talking about life here, man. Your life is in jeopardy, man.
Yeah.
Your own life and your children's life. You know? But it goes back to that lack of faith. You got messed up by that juice. Go ahead.
It says,
That's crazy. You know they're going to be comfortable. You should over here.
No. Took that juice, now you're through. Over here trying to hide it. Go ahead.
that whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head.
Right?
He heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning.
You heard it, man. You heard it. You hear the prophets. You see the men of the Lord on the highways, man. Okay? Especially you people in New York, man. You grew up the whole life seeing the prophets on the highways and byways, man. That shit trips me out. It wasn't like that for us over here.
Right.
As a kid, I wasn't walking around down the street. I'm seeing the men of the Lord.
Man.
Hey, what? You didn't start seeing men over here until 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010. You know?
And even more so now, because now we're all spread out.
We everywhere. Everybody's seeing it, man.
And brothers teaching us Spanish, man.
Yep.
You know?
Come on now. And that's been for years. It's been 10 years at least, brothers been teaching Spanish.
It's just, you know, Jake with them excuses. I don't speak English. I don't understand it.
Okay.
You know?
Well, you got brothers in Mexico speaking it. Brothers in other countries speaking it.
South America.
You know? You know what excuse, man. Go ahead.
He heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning, his blood shall be upon him, but he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul.
Yeah, that's our mindset. We believe in it the same for the soul. We gotta get out of here, man. You know? We believe, man. Therefore, we're taking heed. Hey, keep that one in Proverbs, man. Proverbs 1, the last verse.
Proverbs 1 and 23. It says, turn you at my reproof. Yep. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you.
Right?
I will make known my words unto you.
How is the Lord making known his words? How is he pouring out his spirit unto you? Prophet was prophets, man. You know, the Lord will do nothing, but he revealeth the secrets of the servants of prophets. Go ahead, Art.
It says, because I have called and ye refused.
Right, the Lord is calling right now. Starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. The Lord is calling to you right now. But you press and ignore on the phone. You press and ignore. Go ahead.
I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded.
Right?
But ye have set at naught all my counsel,
right?
And with none of my reproof.
Right? You don't want to be corrected. Nobody can tell you nothing. Go ahead.
I also will laugh at your calamity.
Right?
I will mock when your fear cometh.
Telling you, showing you that the Lord gonna bring something that's gonna cause fear out here, man. He gonna mock and laugh. When you going through it mentally, man. When you actually touch, the Lord he gonna laugh at that. Go ahead.
It says, when your fear cometh as desolation, and your distraction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you.
Look at that, man. The stress and anguish is going to consume you people out here, man.
Yeah.
You tribes out here that don't want to turn back to the Lord, man.
You'll be bugging out. Yeah.
You gonna be through.
Yeah.
Everybody gonna die. Go ahead. And nobody expecting them nukes to hit this place.
Hey, we even show that. You don't expect to be invaded.
Right. It's gonna be through. It's gonna be through like crazy, man, before the Lord return and the nukes hit, man.
Right. Don't forget about all the things the Most High promised too about the apparition.
Oh yeah.
The newly created creature.
Oh yeah.
Triple darkness.
Yep.
Okay, the Lord is bringing back all the plagues of Egypt, man.
Silver warfare,
Okay?
famine, pestilence, man. It's gonna get ugly, man.
Race wars. Okay?
Yep.
When that famine hits, it's gonna get crazy.
Well, that's something that is good say, you know, that's one of the worst deaths.
Yeah. There's a video out where the girl was screaming in the car over Wingstop. No, you got food now. She was trying to kill somebody to get the food now. Imagine.
We got a lot of people like that.
Man.
They kill their employees because they run out of chicken McNuggets. A certain thing they want, they'll shoot them over it. Like, they're going crazy now. How much room in it was absolutely no food on the table?
They doing that over TVs, and Jordans and all that. Somebody got outside of shoe palace, what was that, last year?
Oh,
Somebody got gunned down,
LA.
you know, over some fucking shoes.
Black Friday video.
Yeah, man.
People go crazy. So when these plagues, you know, and this place gets invaded, now people are going to trip out. All right?
Like, it's going to be the perfect storm of judgment, man. Go ahead.
It says, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me.
Oh, then you going to want to get right. Oh, now you want to seek the Lord.
Right.
No, the Lord wants you to seek Him before judgment smack, man.
And the affliction that was sitting me early, like,
Yeah. That 5:15.
It's
not
not
like. Sorry,
It's not.
Go ahead,
It's not about when it's convenient to you, man. It's when you first hear this word, man. When the Lord calls towards you, all right?
Yeah,
that's when you're supposed to take heed. That shows that you fear the Lord.
You're supposed to be like, Andrew, James, and Andrew, drop their knot. They drop their net immediately. Okay, just sit right here and go. Okay.
They didn't tear it out, Lord. Let me just finish cutting.
Right.
Let me go see my family. No, it's immediately dropped what they were doing and following.
Yeah, it's good to say, make no turn to the Lord.
And that's what you got a lot of jakes doing. They think, I'll just live my life and I'll turn to just like him. And I feel like that's that Christianity
Christian
bullshit.
doctrine, yeah.
They think that you can accept the Lord whenever you want. If most people accept Him, all right, when you don't accept the Lord, you don't choose the Lord. The Lord chooses you, by the way. But people think that they can choose the Lord, and when they do it by the time something happens dramatically bad happens to their life,
When they get old.
or when they get older and about to die.
That's why the scriptures say, remember that I created the days that I used before the evil days coming up, man.
All right.
Go ahead.
That's a wicked ass teaching, man. They teach that you can sin, you can repent for your sins at the very last minute. When no, that's not how it works. Like the brother just quoted, make no tearing, you know, turning to the Lord. All right?
And even some of you old guys out here, you old women, you know, thinking that since you're dead, you're gonna die and then you're gonna escape the judgment. You're not gonna escape it, man. Okay, because the Most High is gonna raise motherfuckers up, man. Okay, in these last days, motherfuckers gonna come out of the grave to be judged. Say some of them gonna wake up to everlasting life, and some of them gonna wake up to condemnation.
That's what you think, just like when Yahweh Shai died on the cross, man.
Yep.
Go ahead, Doc.
Oh, goodness. It's 28. It says, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer.
And the Lord ain't gonna hear you just like you was gonna hear now. Go ahead.
They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
Go ahead.
For that they hated knowledge and did not choose to fear the Lord.
You chose the fear of man. You chose this world, man.
Well, the scriptures say, fear not the one that can kill the body, but rather fear the one who killed his body and soul in hell. Okay?
So that boy, write it all out. All it out.
It says, for that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord, they would none of my counsel, they despised all my reproof.
Right?
Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices.
All right, you made that man. You know what I mean? This is the point. Go right here. Go ahead.
For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkeneth unto me,
Right, like the brother was reading Ezekiel 33. The ones that took heed to the warning. Go ahead.
but whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely and shall be quiet from fear of evil.
We're going to dwell safely, man, when the Lord brings it. And we're going to be quiet from the fear of evil. We're not going to be in fear like this, man. We're going to be in the right type of fear. You know, fear of the Lord. You know? In hopes of being delivered, man. And I really believe deep down in my spirit that the Lord will save the ones that are meant to be saved. I believe it, man.
Yeah.
You know? Well, you believe it, I should say. You believe it.
Hey, always had a remnant. Wasn't the remnant? Wasn't the remnant was the one that returned from the Babylonian captivity back to build the wall?
And the remnant, the elect, is going to rejoice. Okay? No, the heart being married. Like but the wicked don't, you know.
Oh, so the famine, that's all I.
Right. Famine.
You know, talking about Isaiah 65:13. They're going to have sorrow, we're going to rejoice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like 11 where it mentions numbers. They're going to be numbered.
Okay, so Isaiah 65 and 11, it says, but ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that truth, and that furnish a drink offering unto that number. Therefore I will number you to the sword.
You Jake said number to the sword, man. Yeah. And whatever fashion that goes. Because the sword is an instrument of death. So you can be taken by this or be taken by that. Right. Either way, it's going to hurt. Go ahead.
Those are beautiful things fall to the hands of the living God. So whatever death he has for you, and you can suffer.
Yeah.
Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter.
You ain't going to have no choice, man. You ain't going to have no choice when it comes to this. Yeah. You're going to feel that. You're going to partake of it. Go ahead.
It's going to be, it's going to be on. You shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, he did not answer. When I spake, he did not hear.
Just like we read in Proverbs. Go ahead.
But did evil before mine eyes.
Right, being a homo.
Worshiping idols.
Worshiping idols, man. You fucking women being whores. You know, the Lord don't have no pleasure in that shit. Looking at this damn Edomite like he's somebody. You know, scoffing. Talking shit about the men of the Lord. The Lord don't have no pleasure in that. Go ahead.
It says, because when I called, he did not answer. When I spake, he did not hear. But did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not.
Right?
Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, my servant shall eat.
Right, the Lord gonna take care of us. Lord's will be that number. Yep. The scripture said we're gonna be married and have abundance. I'm with that. Ain't nothing in this world compared to anything the Lord promised.
Hey, what does the scripture say? You laugh now, you shall mourn and weep.
Yep.
Right? The opposite. Right now we're mourning and weep. Well, later we're gonna be laughing.
Yep.
We're gonna be laughing at famine. Famine thou shalt laugh. We're gonna be laughing at your people's judgment.
Yep.
You know, your people's downfall, man.
Go ahead.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, my servant shall eat, but you shall be hungry.
Man, you're gonna be hungry, and hungry ain't no joke. You angry, man. That's why they call it hangry, right? Yeah, man, that shit ain't no joke. You know?
Hey, it's better to die by the sword
than to die from famine.
Hey, those two leprous men, those men had leprosy in the time of Elisha, Syrians besieged. I believe it's where, I forgot the city. They knew it was better to die by the sword than to die by famine in the city. I'd rather take my time with the Syrian army. It may show me some mercy than be in the city, die in famine.
That's a dead end. That shit gonna hurt, man. And the Lord bring that.
It's a slow, painful death, and a lot of people, you can't go a couple hours or a day without eating. You always gotta be eating something, man. Always.
It's the parasites that are in there, bro.
Right. And all them chemicals. It's like you having a withdrawal. You're not eating those certain foods. You have the withdrawal. Your body, sugar, your body just needs it, you know? But you can't get it.
And you're not gonna be on that mentally, man. When you don't eat, you begin to bug out.
You got something?
No, you got more on that.
It says, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry.
And that's comforting, man. You know, to know of this prophecy, to know that the Lord will provide. Just like he did in the wilderness. Just like he did with Daniel. Okay?
How do you provide for Daniel? He had to happen to him. Had an angel teleport him to where Daniel was, because he happened to didn't know what Babylon was, man.
Remember when the Lord fed Elijah, right? You know?
And these are things we're for our learning that they happened back then. Those men, they believed in the Lord, they trusted in the Lord, and they were begging bread. The Lord provided for them, man.
Right,
so how much more us that we, you know, Lord willing, with those men coming back, those prophets coming back, having faith in the Lord, and these times. All right, that the Lord's gonna do stuff like that for us, man.
Right, remember King David ate the showbread? And these men? The Lord always been playing for his servants.
Right.
Go ahead.
It's a crazy thing, man. The Lord is not going to do that to everybody. He's going to be his servants.
His servants. Or the servants. His servants.
Hey, the master always take care of his servants. What? The servant's doing the master's work.
That's it.
You know, the master ain't just gonna leave his servant begging for bread, because there's work to be done, man.
Right. Go ahead.
It says, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall...
Speaking of the wicked, you're going to be hungry. Yeah. Go ahead.
Behold, my servant shall drink.
Hey, and that's enough to get people riled up.
Yeah, it is.
People going to bust in these stores, take all the goods. People going to go door to door. Keep that at 2 Edge 15. Yeah, you know? Scripture say that for a lack of bread and for tribulation. People will be going door to door, man. Committing all type of atrocities, man. For food, man. Go ahead.
People will do things they never thought they'll see themselves doing.
Right. Because if that's what I was about to say. If you could eat your own child, then you're out of your mind. You have you're wickedly desperate. Okay.
But the Lord ain't gonna do that to the servant.
Right.
But you took heed to the Lord.
Yeah.
Go ahead, I'll fix that out.
It says, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty.
You're gonna drink, the Lord gonna provide water, man. You know? Did he not do it in the wilderness? The Lord gonna provide it, man. You're gonna be good. Go ahead. He said, but you're gonna be thirsty, man. Hey, big thirsty suckers too.
Hey, how long can you survive without water?
You can't go that long, bro.
Yes, 3 days.
Man, you can't go that long, man. These people don't like water, man. They're like fucking juicing soda, man.
Purple drink.
Hey, but when that when that hurricane happened in Texas, I saw a video. Everyone just grabbing the water, not the soda.
Right.
Because why? But soda was, because they know soda's bad for you. But in that day, you just can grab anything. Whatever you can get your hands on.
Oh yeah.
Every single thing. You know, you're not even looking at the ingredients. You're just gonna grab it. You may be allergic to something. You say, fuck it, I'm hungry. You know? If you get your hands on it, you can get your hands on it, man.
You're gonna have dumbasses drinking their piss. Yeah. Go ahead, I'll finish that out.
It says, therefore thus says, it says, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
Yeah, we're gonna rejoice. And I see how we're gonna rejoice, especially after the shutdown and all that.
Yeah.
Oh boy, our spirits are high.
Yeah.
We're rejoicing. So how much more when it really go down? You know what's at the end of all of this, man? We're gonna be in the kingdom, man. We're gonna be changed. outside gonna come, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. We ready to live, man.
Exactly.
We ready to live, man. I be pointing to the Lord, crying like, man, I want to enjoy your creation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I really, it sucks. You go online, you see all these damn Edomites enjoying everything.
That's what I've been thinking.
It's like, wow, man. I went to that horse riding, bro.
It's nice,
Man, I need that, man, in my life, man. I need that.
I'll go on YouTube, type in nature, and you show me other Netherlands, Switzerland,
Real beautiful.
Scotland, all of them.
Scotland,
Yeah.
New Zealand. Man, them lands are beautiful, man. And all I'm seeing on TV. I want to actually be there, man.
Yeah, man.
And no Edomites though.
Right.
You know, unless they're in chains.
The desire I've been having lately, man, I want to put my seed in a lot of women, man. You know, that's a real desire of mine, man. I want to have children, man. I want to have children with just one woman, man. What the fuck is that, man? I want to have 5 kids, like Method Man said with that Mary Jane. What's that one? I know you know it, but it's like what's that one, bro? That one. He said that man should be 1,000 kids. You know? That's where I'm at with it, man.
The scripture says that one shall become what? Small one shall become a nation.
That's just a regular Israel. How much more God?
That's why they're gonna need other planets, man. You're gonna need other planets to inhabit, man. Have your own planet, man, with all your wives and children. You know, you can lay their hand at, man.
I can't wait.
That's gonna be amazing. That was it? Yeah, that was it. Get that one in
Second Ezra chapter 16 verse 14.
No, 15.
Or 15 verse 14, it says, behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return
Nah,
again.
that's not it, bro. 15 and 14.
15 and 14.
Yeah, second Ezra 15 and 14.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
Right, not joy to the world, woe to the world. Destruction. Go ahead.
Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
Right, that sword is about to come. And that destruction. Go ahead.
And one people shall stand up and fight against another.
That's how bad it's gonna get. You're gonna have civil war out here. You're gonna have insurrections, man, anarchy.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Uprisings.
And swords in their hands.
And the sword is a modern day gun. You know, you're gonna have people out here swinging samurai swords too.
Heck, what happened? Eventually the bullets run out.
Yep.
Only so much bullets you have.
People are gonna make swords and make weapons of things, man.
And white shanks. White, you see all the end time movies, they always have a bow or like an arrow.
Yep.
You know?
Walking Dead.
Because eventually bullets run out, man. Because it's gonna be war zone out here, man. I saw you here
All day, every
all
day.
day, man.
Remember the Purge? I had that scene, that last one, the first Purge, when Edomites was in the cop, what's that shit called? They have the trucks, they put in the back.
Paddy wagon.
Oh, yeah.
Paddy wagon. You had the Edomite, he was infatuated with the gun sounds. He's letting you know what gun it is.
Right,
the
yeah,
bullets.
yeah.
You know, it's showing you how many shots gonna be raining out here, man. It's gonna be something crucial. If you ain't got the Lord, you do.
And you're not gonna be that mind, those fireworks? Nah.
You ain't gonna be no celebration.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And it says, for there shall be sedition amongst men.
An uprising. That's what a sedition is, man. Go ahead.
And invading one another.
And that's crucial that the scriptures use the word invade, man. Like somebody get invaded on your privacy, well, you're gonna have people invading in on your privacy, man. Not giving a goddamn about your alarm system. You know, not giving a goddamn about your land, about your door.
Yeah, they ain't gonna knock. They gonna break this shit, man.
Yeah.
That's because they're going to be hungry. They're going to have kids around. Right? They're going to look for their own.
What do you see now that are gonna do like that? That live in fancy houses, man. What you gonna fucking do?
All these apartments.
Right.
All these apartments where people are living in small quarters.
Don't do it.
It's gonna get bad. People I'm sorry. Let me get this started off real quick. You got a war just dividing. Yeah. This the war dividing people's apartments. Come on, get to the walls, man.
Oh yeah.
I can see that, man. You know, just hacking at a wall.
You can hear that shit, man.
Yeah.
You can hear them.
Yeah.
You know?
That's nothing but what's that? It's sheetrock.
Yeah.
Sheetrock is nothing to break, man. You can break that shit with your hand.
I can see that, man.
Remind me of that movie, The Shining, when that dude was breaking down through that door.
What movie?
The Shining.
I never see that one.
That's when that dude was breaking down through that door.
Is that Jack Nicholson?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says,
Would you say something? Got
Oh, yeah. Amazon. When I used to work for Amazon, I used to went to Panorama. This house is, man, fucking over 500 buildings. What's up with all these people living in apartment with 500 buildings? Like, goddamn. Yeah, bro. You know, I was thinking about, when all hell breaks loose, these people in here are gonna get it bad.
No,
I was
that's
thinking
judgment,
about-
because it's mostly northern people, Jacob.
Yeah.
Because it's like
bad.
that's the rent is the cheapest over there in Panorama. So yeah.
I used to live in Panorama.
Bad area.
I used to live crazy. I lived on the street with bikes.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying, right? Yeah. I used to, I used to use the Liberties. I used to be up in the hills, man. I was down this boulevard and I was like, you know, the Edomites, they got the big ass glass, you know, and they live see-through and all that. I'm like, that's good for heaven. But when this shit pop off and it become hell, screw. All somebody gotta do is get a rock, you know, shatter that shit.
See-through door and shit.
Hey, house ain't equipped for that type of environment, man.
Think about all those that live in downtown. That new gentrification, how they live out
They're
there.
gonna die in there. They're gonna die in the high
The high rises.
High rises.
Remember that girl who used to prophesy that, man?
Yeah.
All that used to go shit, shit. All them people were fucking
Yep.
especially that one dude that put his hands to the cloud, went back into the world. Still lives in that area, man.
Oh, you talking about the artist dude?
Yeah.
What is that?
Number one.
Right, he had on his garment, he had paint on his garment.
He lives in LA. Nigga like that, you cool, man.
That's them type of downtown cities and all that. It's gonna be horrible.
Hey, the song of the Twinkle Brothers, Babylon Falling. When you leave in the city, goes in the city, you know, basically leave the city, go out of, come out of the city, because all hell is about to come loose. Babylon is falling, something like that, you know. Flee Babylon. Those who live in the city, flee from the city, something like that. Flee Babylon.
You gonna have people like that that's gonna try to flee the city. And they say they gonna die.
it says, invading one another, they should not regard their kings nor princes.
It's gonna be lawlessness. They ain't gonna give a fuck about no cops, no sheriffs, no presidents, no mayors, none of that.
The cops and sheriffs are not gonna they're not gonna hold their jobs. They're gonna turn in their bad. They're gonna turn in their bad.
They're gonna worry about their families.
Right.
Saw that in that one show, Contagion. I think that's what it was. There was this Jake Hoffman.
What was he?
No, what was he as well? Yeah. He just gave him his badge and he decided that.
Batman too.
Batman too, yeah.
He was the one
With Bane. He shot all those cops.
Even you saw people that with this mandate that they've been passing.
Yeah.
Cops didn't want to take that shit, man. I'm gonna quit my job. I ain't taking shit.
got Marines, firefighters.
Yeah, so they're so quick
Nurses.
to leave their job now. How much more when it really gets bad, man?
Yeah.
You know?
That's why they're gonna have them other troops coming up here.
Yep. Job done. And they're gonna pull out the robots too. Go ahead.
They should not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
That's anarchy, man. Go ahead.
And a man shall
Ain't nobody gonna stop. Nobody gonna stop these women from being raped. That's why that opens the door to all of that.
Hey, just like today on the way to camp, I saw this lady. She just fainted. She was just laying down on the ground. Thought she was homeless, but she was running. Dumb bitch had a mask on, and she fainted. No one helped her. People were just watching her, just driving by. Man,
They're gonna pull that phone out. Report for that.
Y'all seen that video of that one woman? She know, some white woman.
Yeah.
She was making mockery of taking the job.
Crack the skull.
Yeah, crack the skull, yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And it says, and a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Look at that. That's martial law. We're gonna have checkpoints out here, but you ain't gonna better leave your town. Wherever you at, that's where you at. You know? Make sure that numerable times on shows and movies, man. Come on, man. Remember I Am Legend? You know? Couldn't go nowhere. Go ahead.
For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
It's gonna be like the script said, the love of many shall wax cold, man. It's gonna be a merciless spirit. No compassion spirit out here, man. You know, that's why the Lord making us cold, man. You know? If you ain't a brother, I ain't fucking with you, man. Straight up. That's me.
Yeah, you can't, just come back. You know, in those days, me and my sister, I was watching good time movies and shit. And I was telling them, see what happens when you help people to go fucking home. And that day, I don't give a fuck with your friends. I don't give a fuck who it is. Fuck them. They're out of here, man. Not part of this circle. Unless I say, fuck them, man. You can't be too compassionate, especially in those days. It says that, we just read it, love man's gonna wax cold. It says that friends gonna fight together like enemies. Alright? Shit changes when your life is on the line. People change, man. All that friend, all that good time you have with that person, all that goes out the window when all else breaks loose. People are gonna do what they do. They're gonna do what they want. They're gonna do what they can to survive. If that means killing you, taking your shit, they're gonna do it, man. That's why you can't trust anyone. What your house was outside.
A lot of people gonna die trying to help you.
Right.
Dumbasses. Go ahead. Because they're not gonna understand how bad it's gonna be. They think society's gonna bounce back at one point. No, man. This is it.
Hey, it hasn't bounced back now.
No, I'm saying when it pops.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw that with the juice virus thing.
Yeah.
Things still haven't gone back to normal. They're passing all these fucking mandates, make you wear all these fucking masks, man.
Go ahead.
It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods.
Like you see on movies.
I had a dream like that. In my dream, I woke up, came to my door, looked out my window. I see my neighbor like across the street with a big ass AR-15 rifle, and she went to the Russian lady. She was an old lady. She was by herself. She came in there. The AR-15 to the Russian lady house. And she took her shit, man. I was dreaming like,
Wow. That's probably what's gonna happen.
yeah.
I had a dream. I had a struggle with a man outside my house. I ended up running to my house and had to strangle the man to death. You know? He busted my house.
Those days you're gonna have to defend yourself.
I remember I was
You gotta speak up a little bit out.
I remember I had this crazy ass dream. It was just like wild animals just different streets. People would be.
Hey, they got them zoos.
Yeah,
They always have zoos in the cities. Wow, that's gonna be a trip.
Yeah, that's what I'm fucking.
I don't fucking know. Go ahead.
And it says,
They all whack, man. From the root to the children, they all whack.
and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread.
That's gonna be the motivation. They trying to eat.
Feed my family.
You understand?
I watched this one movie. Guy had a gun. I'm like, this is not me. I want to do this, but I need your food. Fucking kids, I need your food. You know, I got family to feed. You know.
Remember on the road? Remember when they was in the sea? Oh, the Jake came and he took all that shit, and then he got his gun. He had him stripped naked and shit. Remember that? On the road? It's gonna be a cold spirit out here, man.
So I was looking at the incident. That's it.
Cold spirit now, man. You see that?
Yep. And we can pull out this trap every opportunity. Gun down. Shit, man.
LA is bad over here, but just how much worse when society falls.
Go ahead.
And it says, for great tribulation. Behold, said Yahweh, I will come for those who do not do.
Yeah. Let's go. It's about to be 5 right now, though.
I got
Go ahead.
Job chapter 5 and verse 19. And it says, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in the 7th there shall no evil touch thee.
Right, 7 representing that destruction. Go ahead.
And in famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh.
See that? These are the rewards of serving the Lord. You know? This is what the Lord is building us up to.
Right.
For. And it's comforting when we hear that, man.
Right. That's those treasures being laid up in heaven, man. Okay, and at that time we're gonna get to cash them in.
Cash in, baby.
Yeah, I need a withdrawal.
Straight up. Spiritual reform.
Exactly. You know?
All the works that started our apostles, especially Apostle Tahar, Apostle Yamba, Apostle Bar, Apostle Rafa, all the years they put in, and all the other brothers that are doing this work, sincerely, man,
Hold on to it.
man, we're gonna cash out big time. That's why we stop being saved from the plague that the Lord's going to do.
You know, I'm glad you know, man. Because he has made the Lord the habitation. So it's deliberately, man.
So, 2nd Ezra 9 and 6, it says, even so, the time also of the highest have framed beginnings, and character works, and endings in the effects of signs. And everyone that shall be saved, he shall be able to escape by his works, and by faith, whereby ye have believed. Right? We're going to be escaping the works that we commit, like the brothers are saying. He starts out with the works of the apostles, of our elders, and to us, continuing on. It says, and everyone that shall be saved shall be able to escape by his works, and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall receive my salvation in my land, and within my borders, where I have sanctified them from me from the beginning.
And we hope that we're sanctified, man. We hope that we're chosen. You know, by the Heavenly Father, man.
Yeah.
You know, like Apostle Mark, that's the highest office team. You know what? We get no higher than that. We chosen from the Lord, you know? That's the highest office to see. But jump back to that. Let's close it out.
It says, Job 5 and 22, and at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth, but thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field.
Right, the Lord will have this. Oh, go ahead. Go.
And the beasts of the field shall be at peace with you.
Right, the Lord will have a bear bounce you, or a mountain lion bounce you, coyotes, you know.
And that same creek, bro, there was a panther right in front of me. And it was like, oh, what? There was this panther that was like right in front of me. And it just said still. Yeah. I think I actually took it home or something. I don't know.
I better take it with it like a skeleton.
That's a dope dream. Hey, man, the Lord controls all the beasts, you know.
Yeah.
You know?
No?
The Lord can have an animal run right by you.
Yeah, it happened to me when I was in Haiti. Big ass aggressive dogs. I had a big ass pizza over there. I was walking, and a big dog came up to me. He just passed me. You know, he walked past me like he didn't see me. And I had that pizza in my hand. The fucking dogs, them dogs don't play out for me. You know?
Go ahead.
And it says, thou, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee, and thou shalt know that thy tabernacle shall be in peace.
Come on now, man. So, in our house is safe, right? Our house is representing our families, right? know what I'm saying? The Lord did it with Noah and he did it with Lot. So that's the example we have. But
So, you know, with that, hey, Lord's will, brothers, we're edifying, you know what I'm saying? So, we'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakakadash.
So, Barakati Yahweh,
Barakati Yahweh,
Barakati Yahushai,
Barakati Yahushai,
Barakati Yahweh,
Barakati Yahweh,
Barakati Yahushai.
Barakati Yahushai.
Shalom, brothers. Shalom.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders.
Yeah, double honor to our apostles and elders. Shalom. Salaki.
Don't worry about